What is up, everybody?
Yo, what is up?
How's everybody doing today? You guys having a wonderful Wednesday? Is today Wednesday?
Yeah.
I'm having a fantastic Wednesday, dude. What up to everybody in the chat? Batman for real,
Hello.
Quattro, a beautiful live, VanTuber. Everybody's here. We're ready to rock and roll. We got a lot of stuff planned today. That stash getting thick. Yeah, dude, who knows if it's going to stay or if it's going to go. I mean, we'll see. We're kind of playing
We'll make a poll again.
We'll make another poll. We're playing it by ear right now. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for chilling with us on this Wednesday, whether it's, afternoon, evening,
Morning.
night, or whether it's, in some places of the world, it might be Tuesday or Thursday. Who knows?
It's true.
I don't know how time works.
Me either.
I really don't.
Me either. Stash days or we riot.
Batman for real really wants to stash. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And I guess, we'll wait for people to trickle in. But while we do, some stuff that we're going to be covering today is, of course, the news surrounding Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Because we're so close to the anime coming out, there's a lot of news. The second trailer just dropped, and how they plan to release the episodes just dropped. There's also videos online covering like spoilers and more specific plot points in the first couple of episodes that we're not going to talk too much about, but they already have. Some people in, I think, Japan have already seen the first 2 episodes.
Oh, yeah, because they had like an event or something.
They had like a screening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are covering that. We're going to be talking a little bit about Ancient Magus Bride, Season 2. A new anime is coming to us. Freyrin Beyond Journey's End. I'm super excited to talk about that. Some One Piece stuff. Another manga called The Summer Hikaru Died. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. But like you see in the title and like you see in the thumbnail, we're going to be talking today. Artist said trailer reaction. And that kind of leads me into, I guess, the one thing that we wanted to talk about with the community lives and how we're going to, try to do them going forward. Bro, YouTube is... Mehgan's got to sneeze. Mehgan's got to sneeze. Got to give you the close-up, the sneeze cam.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. YouTube is just so finicky. They are so... I mean, we already saw the trailer, so it wouldn't be much of a reaction. But
yeah,
it just leads me into wanting to talk about how every community live that we've done, we've reacted to things, we've pulled things up. And almost every single time we get copyright struck, which is fine because they stay up most of the time. When we showed the RRR trailer, Triple R, because I just thought it was hilarious and wanted to share it with people who hadn't seen it before.
They slammed us.
They slammed us. The whole freaking...
They put us in the slammer.
The whole live got taken down, so we had to edit that out, and it had to be 24 hours before it came back up. So we're probably not going to be reacting to as much stuff. We'll be talking about stuff. We'll be showing stuff. We can show, I think, other YouTube videos, but when it comes to official trailers and when it comes to official scenes from anime.
I wonder what the workaround is, because people do tweet is it just video? I don't know how it works. If you play it on YouTube, let's say there's a link on YouTube, right?
Right.
And you play the Bleach trailer on YouTube.
Right.
But if someone retweets it and it's from YouTube but on Twitter, same thing.
No, it doesn't matter, because what it is, what they're copyright striking you for is because when you're sharing it on Twitter, you're sharing the link, and that link directs that person to their official YouTube channel or whatever they have wherever they have the trailer up. They have a problem when you upload something on your channel, so it's bringing people directly to your channel, and you're using their copyrighted material on your channel. So when you click a link, it takes them to the official YouTube page. That's why people share the link as much as you want. Twitch has, I guess, less strict rules about that, and you can share links so people can watch it with you, so you don't have to necessarily have it up on screen. And maybe even if you do have it on screen, it's less strict. But we're still going to be reacting to things. We're just going to be maybe not showing as much, and we're just going to be more careful about it, because we've been fortunate in that our community is our community are gangsters. Everybody in our community is a gangster. So, with donations and stuff previously, it hasn't really mattered. Like, we're just like, yeah, fuck it. We'll show whatever we want, get copyright struck. Who gives a fuck? Like, our community has supported us, and our community still supports us. But, just want to be a little more careful before.
It is what it is.
Before, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Like that. I just don't want another triple R situation where the stream got taken down.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's see what everybody in the chat's saying before we start moving on. Got to be really careful with copyright stuff. YouTube doesn't mess around. Batman for Real says, yeah dude, they don't. Try off-screen live reacting, probably less copyright strikes, says Paladin Berserker Jedi. Shout out everybody who's here again, dude. I love seeing your names.
Yeah.
It's like kicking it with the homies,
Juan Sosa, hello, watching from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, shout out.
Hello.
Shout out. So yeah, dude, like we have in the title and like we have in the thumbnail, and this is how we're going to open the show.
The show.
Because dude, it's been a pretty stressful week, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. It's been a stressful week, man. And I just want to talk about it and kind of gauge everybody's reactions, because I don't know. I feel like it is such a small minority of people compared, right? In the grand scheme of things, most people don't seem to be too upset about things, especially after we kind of like went back and
retraced our steps,
or like reassessed and kind of like made the decision to keep, the chapter thumbnails.
Yeah, before we were
pre-official, less spoilers.
Yeah, before we were in it, we were aware that other creators had this problem, but it's so much different than like seeing it from afar and just saying like, dang, like, yeah, that must like suck, or you might have to work around that, or some people just don't care. But when you're in it, you're like, yeah, I get it. I get it for sure.
Yeah, dude, it's been tough, because, we're caught up on YouTube. We're caught up on
YouTube already. We've watched all of the videos on YouTube.
Every single video on YouTube. We're caught up
to get information.
But yeah, we're caught up on One Piece, obviously. So we're doing chapter reviews now, and bro, I would have never guessed in a million years. And that's the thing. I think people assume we know what we're doing all the time, and it just is that we oftentimes are just doing what we see other YouTube creators do, or what logically we think is right, I guess. I mean, or like, or the best, I guess, plan of attack, I would not have guessed in a million years that we would have gotten some of the feedback that we got. And it just really had me thinking this whole week about like what constitutes a spoiler. That's the topic for today's live. What constitutes a spoiler? And I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks in the chat, because, I'm sure maybe this YouTube commenter meant it this way. Maybe they didn't. But we're also going to talk about scans and official versus official and everybody's thoughts on that too. But maybe this YouTube commenter didn't mean it this way. Maybe they did. But, we put out this thumbnail, and all the thumbnail had was just Boa in the thumbnail. At first it had, when I actually went and posted it in the Discord. And in the Discord, it had a title in the thumbnail. But then when I reposted it to YouTube, I blurred it just in case. And after seeing the feedback, I was like, damn. Even with the text blurred, just the fact that Bo is in there upset people. So I said, okay, well, we'll be courteous. I mean, how long did we dodge spoilers, Mehgan? I mean, and I'm not saying like, that
it's our right. We have a badge of honor. Right. Like everyone has to deal with it like we did. No. I mean, literally, since it's been going on for so long, not only new stuff, but stuff that we hadn't seen before in the story that's, it's been years since that event happened. And that's just in general. I mean, if you haven't experienced it or read it, then anything is going to be a spoiler, right? Because you don't know anything about it. So things regarding certain characters, unfortunately, you got what's it called? We drive by spoiled, things like that. You can't really avoid. But yeah, I mean, for a long time, because the story's been going on for 25 years. I mean, things that we don't know are just considered a spoiler. But again, like with a very large community that is so vocal and does like to share and does like to talk about new chapters or new things that happen all over social media. Even 1060, chapter 1060 like already is like trending on Twitter, and it hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, people are already talking about what happens in that chapter.
And that's a spoiler. So it's like, I mean, again, it's like, is it credible? Is it not? But I don't want to even see it. I don't want to know about it. But that's just with anything, really. But we had to dodge it for a while, obviously.
Yeah, I see some people, Carl Newman and Nostalgia Girl, both saying kind of the same things. Carl Newman saying scan reactions are fine, but don't spoil it for the official readers with thumbnails that give information. That simple, TBH. And Nostalgia Girl says the same thing. It's okay to put spoilers, but after the official releases come out. And that's sort of, again, what we learned, right? Like, not even like, and we heard those people and we thought about it and we were like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, that's our bad. Like, we fucked up. Like, and so we changed it. And then when the official chapter was released, I swapped it back to BoA, right?
Yeah. And also too, I mean, with what we're doing versus like what other creators are doing, we want to be mindful too, because there's been so many times where I've seen things on YouTube of thumbnails for sure, obviously not knowing any of the context unless it says it right in the title, but pictures and stuff, but we didn't even really do that much. I mean, I don't want to be like, we didn't do it as bad as everyone else, but I was just like, oh, okay, like I see what other people are doing, and for us, like,
I thought we were toning it down compared to what everybody else was doing.
Yeah,
just having BoA in the thumbnail, not having anything crazy. I mean, other people were had like crazier things, and I thought those thumbnails were spoilers, and so I kind of did what I thought was a more respectful way of doing it. But I totally understand. I totally get it now. Like, scans versus official. Like, a lot of people wait to read it. I totally respect that. I totally understand that. I totally get that. And I just want everybody to know and feel comfortable that going forward, that's how we're going to do it. We're not going to spoil anything. It's going to be a generic picture of Luffy in the thumbnail with just the chapter number until the official comes out, and then it might change. So that we learned, and that is all fine, and that is all great. There were a couple things that I just, I guess were frustrating, and you can't let all these things get to you. But there were so many people who, when they saw the first BoA thing, even though we blurred the text, and I understand how it could be spoilery, and I respect that, but I respect like people's, thoughts on it being a spoiler. I get it, but some people's reactions were just like, well, I guess I gotta unsubscribe now, and I guess I gotta leave now, bye, without giving us that chance to course correct, without like having any I guess like giving us the benefit of the doubt that we're learning and we're trying to do we're trying to do the best we can, which is why we made that second post later.
And this is like, again, like the first time we've ever done something like this, so of course, like you live and learn, and like you adjust to what people are saying. And we pride ourselves, I guess, at being very like open with you guys. We're not just people that are gonna make this thing and we hear people's thoughts and be like, yeah, well, fuck them, it doesn't matter anyway because we're making the stuff. It's like, no, this should be, we want to show you guys what you want to see. If you don't want to see this, then maybe we should try to work around it. But Batman For Real has a donation here and a really good comment. About 2 or 3 years ago, Oda made an anonymous statement about BoA's future, so we've been anxiously waiting for her return. Maybe the reason for the outrage, which again, I totally understand. And
thank you for the donation.
Thank you so much. And I get that. I totally get that, because for us, it is so fresh, and I feel like it's like we are experiencing this in a different way than most people have been experiencing it. So that's why we're like, oh, this isn't a big deal. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of a big deal because we haven't seen this character in 4 years.
Yeah.
When you think of the context like that, like, yeah, totally understand. Yeah. And that's why it's like, I get it. But I mean, for us, it's like, well, it makes sense because we just saw that. It's like, that was 4 years ago for most people, 5 years ago for most people.
And that's an exaggeration, but I get that sentiment.
Yeah, totally. So I totally understand that side of it. But
someone else said that everybody has a tolerance for spoilers, and I think that's exactly what it is too, because that part I understand. But bro, number one, yes, I saw this in the chat too. people are out there. There are freaking criminals in these YouTube streets, okay? There are criminals that when the scans come out, bro, I don't even know how they get some of these fully colored pictures, whether they're hiring artists to draw it themselves, like the second that the chapter is released, and these are just speed drawers or what, or if they're just like photoshopping these images themselves. But bro, sometimes like within minutes, it feels like, or the first hour of a chapter coming out, there's the most spoilery thumbnail. And it just even typing, chapter 1059 in the YouTube search bar and seeing the other thumbnails, bro, there are wild people in these streets, dude, doing like crazy things.
Yeah, and YouTube for sure. And also just like, obviously people like artists for sure too on Twitter will draw like the characters from the latest chapter or something that pertains to the latest chapter. And even if you just follow or like based on your likes on Twitter, it'll show up. Like it'll show up without you following them or not following them. It'll show up. So, seeing this picture, you're like, whoa, like you either know about it or you don't know about it. And yeah, it's just crazy. People out here doing that. And I get that they're like excited to like share their like art based off of this, or excited because again, it's such like a live community that people will be there with you, I guess, and there's some people that won't be. But yeah, it's just like a really intricate situation with like spoilers because, looking at other thumbnails, which it's not the same, but I was like kind of pointing out to Josh, like there's characters that we've used in thumbnails from previous arcs that if you didn't know about it, it would technically be a spoiler. If you don't know about it, it's like, oh yeah, you see Momonosuke and another thing related to Momonosuke, and that would be considered a spoiler. But right. It's been so long that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it leads me into, and I guess just for courtesy, this term that I'm about to use could be a spoiler. But in our most recent thumbnail, and so we figured all that stuff out, right? And we have landed on what I think is a middle ground, where we don't spoil things for people, where we're still able to make, whatever we need to make. And it is what it is. And hopefully, there are still people that are going to be unhappy about scans versus official, which I still want to talk a little bit about too later. But, bro, the thumbnail for the Teching, the final episode of Wano, the final done piece Wano episode with Teching 101, which comes out tomorrow. We post, about it on Tuesday when it's available to our YouTube members and our Patreon members. And I mean, all it takes is one comment sometimes to really like affect you. And, you hear people say that all the time, but you don't really know, like, you don't really know it until it happens, I guess, or truly know it until it happens. But, we were feeling all these feelings. So we made this other post explaining how we're going to change things, how we're going to handle things moving forward. Most people were super respectful, thought it was a good idea. We're appreciative that we made the change. And we're appreciative that we even, considered making the change. And then, on that one, there was one comment on that post showing the thumbnail with the Teching collab that we did. And just the word, so be careful, potential spoilers, I guess. And that's what somebody else said. Everybody has a tolerance for spoilers, but Gear 5 is in the thumbnail, right? There are no pictures, there are no images that would reveal anything about that. And someone said, like, I thought you guys said you guys weren't going to do spoilers in your titles or thumbnails. And it's like, bro, we still have to like run a YouTube channel. Like that was what was so frustrating to me. It's because sometimes it feels like, you want to be respectful, but at the same time, like, you can't ask people to work so hard on something and to put so much into something and make the most generic thumbnail ever that actively hurts.
And again,
getting eyes on that thing that they worked hard on.
And again, like, this would be different if YouTube wasn't this way. Like, if it wasn't an issue at all and the algorithm and all of this shit wasn't existing and did not exist, like, it would be a completely different story, because then it'd be like, we can change that. It doesn't really matter. But it does matter, unfortunately. Like, it does. And that's why it's just like, dang. Like, there's some sacrifices, like, as people that have a YouTube channel, like, have to make in order to be in the trenches and in order to, like, be on the battlefield with everyone else, because if you're not, then you're in the trenches pretty much.
I just think that, that reveal is still something that a lot of people are being like respectful about in terms of like showing things, right?
I mean,
but yeah, you're right.
I've seen it. I've seen the pictures of it before I even knew what was going on. And in my case, it is a little different because I did get like intentionally spoiled.
Someone reached out to you in a DM and spoiled you.
Yeah, and that was like months ago. I mean, we were probably in like I don't even know when it came out, but we were not even in Wano yet. We were not. I think we were like in maybe Dressrosa at that point. I don't know.
Maybe it was pre-Dressrosa even. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I deleted it. I don't know. And I try to block it from my memory, but I kind of like had like, okay, well, I don't know the context of what that even is, so I'll figure it out on my own. But yeah, again, and even you can even consider like some characters that we do cosplay being spoilers for other people as well. So it is just like it is you know, relative, I guess, to what you consider a spoiler and what you don't. But we got a member comment from Paladin Berserker
Shout
Jedi.
out to Go. Paladin Berserker
Thank
Jedi.
you.
Let's go.
I'd suggest just putting the manga's name and chapter number in the title for chapter reviews, and that's it, with your express faces and the thumbnails going forward. And that's what we're kind of doing. And someone said like like we were talking about too, like A/B testing. Which is like putting a more generic thumbnail before the official comes out, and then changing it out for a more, not spoilery, but just like a thumbnail that like pertains more to the chapter. Yeah. But even that, I mean, I'm sure we would get like, this sucks, you know, because people aren't caught up or people don't know. But yeah.
Just to shout out another don't know that we got from Jonathan. R. Let's freaking go. At the end of the day,
it's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen. You release when you want to release. The thumbnail thing wasn't intentional, and you're allowed to review how you want. Shout out Jonathan R. Thank you so much. And Mehgan, you want to read Carl Newman.
Top quality podcast, guys. Spoiling myself by listening to you live rather than when I'm at work. Oh,
shout out Carl Newman.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, dude, like that person said, I thought you guys were spoiling things, and it was just the term Gear 5. And I think like, you know, outside of like what that means, what that is, you know, you look at Luffy's got Gear 1, Luffy's got Gear 2, Luffy's got Gear 3, Luffy's got Gear 4. You know, logically, there's going to come a point in the story when he gets Gear 5. There are no details about what that is, what that looks like, what that means. It's just the word Gear 5. Logically, there's going to come a point in the story where that happens.
Yeah, someone said Gear 5. Carl Newman said Gear 5 is a spoiler that new readers will probably never avoid, kind of like Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, dude. Someone gifted some memberships. I think it was, let's see, let's scroll up. Paladin Berserker Jedi just gifted 50. 50. Oh my God. 50 people have just been gifted a membership and can now get access to that episode we're talking about right now.
Yay,
shout out Paladin Berserker Jedi, the GOAT. Wow. Fuck yeah.
And there was also a donation too from him saying, "Gotta go to work, have a blessed stream." Oh, thank you so much.
What a gangster, dude. Donating
and drop it out.
Just being like, peace. You can have that. Gotta go. And shout out Sybil. Sybil with a dono. Hit him with a sound. I think things would be different if One Piece wasn't so popular. It puts you guys in a tough spot, but I think the way you handled it was totally fine. Thank you, Sybil.
Thank you, Sybil.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the comment.
And yeah, it is just, you know, just navigating that and being new to that. So, you know, being aware of it and not completely going the opposite direction and just feeling like anger is hard sometimes, just because, like you said, we put so much work into our videos, into what we do. So when we put our all in and then it's met with some type of, not like, I mean, we're always open to criticism for sure.
Yes, for sure.
And we're never like, oh, this person's wrong for saying that they don't like. I mean, you like what you like, you don't what you don't. You like us, you don't, whatever. But with this, it's just like, oh, damn, like we were really trying to navigate it. I mean, that was the first time we kind of ever done it. So yeah, it is just all about listening to the community, and then at some point, again, we can't make everyone happy, just like with our new schedule and things that we want to cover and things that we don't want to cover. Like, we can't make everyone happy. So at the end of the day, we just have to kind of like go on our own moral compass to what's like good for us.
And I do want to read a comment that Tomisita said, how do you feel about anime only viewers? And I mean, that's an interesting conversation to have, right? I mean, I think at the end of the day, you want to be respectful to everyone. You can't protect everyone, but you can be respectful of everyone. So I think that go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like it's not an entitlement thing, because I feel like a lot of manga only readers will be like, well, you should not be mad about getting spoiled because like you're not reading the manga, you're only watching the anime. The anime hasn't even like, it's like, no, it's not about that. Like it really is just we're reading this medium, you're watching it that way. And I just, I feel bad.
Yeah, it's not it's not like we're, I don't know. It's not like we think any less of people who are watching the anime. Like I see comments all the time saying like, well, it's your fault for watching the anime, waiting so long. And people like to watch, like you said, people like to watch things or consume things however they want to consume it. If you want to watch the anime, that's totally fine. But I think part of like being an anime only watcher is understanding that you're going to have to be a little bit more careful. Because again, at the end of the day, like I want to be very clear. I'm a human being. Like some things I say might not be exactly right, or my intentions might, come across differently than how I mean it. But we are trying to be respectful, but we do still, have a YouTube channel that we are trying to grow. And, that is the nature of this platform. It doesn't necessarily mean and give us like the right to just disregard everybody and go crazy and just use that like, well, we got a YouTube channel. What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, so I don't want to ever be that person. Like, well, they're doing it. Like, I don't want to be that guy. But there has to be a compromise.
Yeah, for sure. And with the manga, with like someone mentioned Attack on Titan. I think Alvy's mentioned Attack on Titan. Fully agree with Josh. I'm not caught up on AOT, and I try to avoid discussions on the manga ending. I haven't really seen too much because it's not really in my feed because I watched it and then I'm not like participating in like the fandom as much. But I mean, I got drive-by spoiled with that too.
Yeah.
The ending, like a panel of the ending of the manga, and I was just like, I again, no context, just being like, it's like a car crash. You can't not see it, and then you're like, it
felt like at a time, we lived in simpler times, not too long ago, because
it feels like a long ago, but it wasn't too long ago.
Right. I mean, when the internet first came about, I think spoilers were like a big problem, and especially at the time, I really noticed it because I loved Marvel movies and going to see Marvel movies, and I had read a lot of the comics, a lot of the source material, so it never really I was never really I don't know. None of the thumbnails or titles ever really got me, but still, movies can change things and there can be endings, post-credit scenes, And there did seem to be, and I could be wrong, maybe it was a personal experience of mine, but there did seem to be this period of time where in the internet, we all sort of collectively agreed.
Yeah.
At a certain point, we're like, oh, fuck, this is a problem. Let's fix it. And there was this beautiful period where everybody felt like they were being very respectful about spoilers.
Yes.
But then come Twitter, come Instagram, and especially come TikTok.
It's over.
It's over.
You're done. And TikTok's the worst. Because, I mean, I think like something in our brain, if there's like audio behind something, we're more inclined to like keep watching it, and they are so short and your attention span is just like caught on it. Like with Twitter, it's just an image. Sometimes it's a video, but most of the time, like TikTok, someone mentioned too, like TikTok, they're wilding out here.
Bro, it is the Wild West.
And it is because of, again, like it is like back in the day, you were only subscribed to things that you wanted to go to. If you had like a page, like a, Tumblr or something, like Tumblr's kind of an example, like Twitter is kind of similar. But if you were following certain people, you would only see what they post, or you would only be talking to the people that like are in your circle or know about it. But now with algorithms and it tracking what you like and don't like, if you like One Piece on any social media, it will show it to you. Like it'll just be like, oh, it doesn't know, but it's like, oh, you like this thing,
yeah, you
so
like
we're gonna
One Piece. Here's this from the latest chapter.
we're gonna push it out. We're gonna push it out.
Creator made, and you're just like, fuck, dude. Like, I like Can I not like One Piece? I like One Piece, but I'm in Dressrosa, or I'm in Whole Cake, or I'm in whatever, or I'm in fucking, I'm in Drum Island, whatever. Like, but like the moment you like. Or even like linger on a One Piece post for too long or play a One Piece video. You're right. It's the algorithm. It's the suggestions that really fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's what's made it feel like recently the spoiler culture has gotten out of control.
And the spoiler culture for sure. And it is also like a thing where it's like, okay, are you just posting this because you like it? Or you're posting it to get engagement, obviously, people that know about it, or even like hate on it because that boosts it too, whatever. Because it's not really like a big example, but like, like we went to Disneyland recently and there was a place I like to park and I was like, oh, this is sick. And then someone's like, if you don't know a TikTok hack of Disneyland, go to this place because it is only this much and it's only about this, whatever. And everyone in the comment, it was a literally spoiler. It was like, bro, why'd you tell everyone about this?
TikTok ruins everything.
Why'd you tell everyone about this?
Secret spot to park, and did you guys know 5 Disneyland hacks? Did you guys know that if you go here and here and here, you can park and it has got 1 million views, and you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's like, did you guys know that in the middle of the city of industry, there's a place called Frankenstein's Collectibles?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's another place where we live that has figures and trading cards and collectibles. Anime and manga is a big part of that place, and it's already packed. It's already impossible to find parking. And then people go like, if you're in the Southern California area, you should check out Frank. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You're not even doing it to help people. You're doing it to get views. Okay, you're doing it for clout. You're not even doing it because you care. You're doing it because you're thinking, this will pop off.
This will pop up hella. We got a donation from Ramon Avia.
Let's go, Ramon.
Yay!
My guy.
Beyond the spoilers debate, there is a lot of hate for people expressing their desire to not like being spoiled and or reading the official version. You don't need to agree with them, but to hate them.
But to hate them.
So I think they're saying like you don't have like it is like we're not like saying like, oh my God, people are like so annoying for not wanting spoilers. Like it's like I totally understand because we were in the same boat not too long ago, so it makes sense. Bring back gatekeeping. That's the thing too. Like I don't want to sound like this person that's like, I don't want Frankenstein's to be shared around because like that's my place. Like that's where I was like, no, especially for people that are like-minded, like that would be such a cool, like I didn't even know this existed, but most people who are like-minded know that does exist. Yep. And then when you put that on there and it's for people that are just like seeing it as like a like more of a spectacle than actually going there and liking the things, then it's kind of like, okay, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this?
I just want to, before we move on to the scans versus official conversation, and we do have a lot of other things that we're going to cover today. But before we move on, I'm not saying this. I'm just saying this so that people will hopefully understand where we're coming from. This is not a flex in any way. This is not, flex. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want people to perceive this any other way than me just giving my reason for why I think the way I think, I guess, when it comes to thumbnails. Mostly, for the most part, 90% of my income comes from this channel, from our Patreon supporters, our YouTube member supporters. 100% of Mehgan's income comes from, our channel
mm-hmm.
and our supporters. So we do have to make decisions sometimes, and it's scary. At the level we're at, it's still, scary. Because, why are you making that face?
No, nothing.
Because, I don't know. You just look at things and you look at numbers sometimes and you might start sweating because it's how you support yourself. And you're always trying to balance that, right? Never make it just about, the amount of money you're making, but wanting to make quality content for your audience. And hopefully be able to support yourself doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the decisions we have to make, that's what I'm saying. Like when people are like, keep vague or keep the thumbnail super vague, even after the official, those people are crazy. And when people say like, oh, just the word Gear 5 is a spoiler. And which we had someone in our Discord reach out and say it very politely. Like, I think this might be a spoiler. You might just want to consider that. But the other person on YouTube just felt super passive aggressive. I thought you guys said you weren't going to do this and you did this. There are decisions that we have to make sometimes, for ourselves, for our channel, to make sure we are okay. Because again, it's scary at the level that we're at. Every month is like, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it this month? And we've been fortunate to, since we made that transition, not really have to look back. But the other, I would say 10% of my income comes from working for and with another YouTube channel that I won't share the name of, but they are a channel that has a significant amount of subscribers and have hired me to make thumbnails for them. And they are a huge company. They are beyond just being a YouTube channel. They have a huge staff. Their staff is massive. Their resources are massive. So they have classes, they have discussions, there's meetings, there's, all of these things that they take into consideration when making a thumbnail. And through this opportunity that I was given through a friend of mine, I've been able to learn so much. Was I qualified for the job? I think so.
Yeah, of course.
But
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, imposter syndrome. But I was ultimately like, I had the opportunity ultimately because of a recommendation from a friend. But the reason I say that is because, again, I've been able to learn so much about how to, and I'm still learning, and we are still learning how to make thumbnails that are eye-catchy, titles that are, clickable, but then again, having to navigate respectfully spoilers. So, a lot of times when we make decisions, we are trying to walk that very, very delicate line. And sometimes we succeed, sometimes we might fail, but we'll always course correct. Just give us the benefit of the doubt is, I guess, what I'm saying. Like, we're not like, and I guess why I even say all that is because, like, we're not just shooting from the hip and we're just not like, going wild. We are trying to make the most informed decision based on so many other things and resources that we've had access to. And like I said, sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail, but we'll always course correct and just give us the chance to do that. So many people were like, unsubscribed. And it's like, bro, you didn't even give us a chance to, like, fix it. Because you automatically assume that we wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because of everybody else.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is.
So I just want to say that. And I think we did we miss a donation?
Ramon.
Oh
yeah, Ramon.
Ramon, let's go.
Thank you, Ramon. Sorry, LO, I meant they don't deserve the hate. And it was not towards you guys, but more for the fandom, even in your comments.
Right. No, yeah, totally get that.
And I think people were like, yeah, totally. He's like, I shouldn't type at work. Yeah, because everyone's like, yeah, we got you. Yeah, for sure. But to say all that, scans versus official.
Scans versus official. This is another interesting topic, dude. And again, give us the chance to have this conversation, So oftentimes it feels like, online, it's just an impossible place to have a conversation. But we try, and we try not to let the discouraging comments discourage us from trying to have these conversations. But I just want to go on the record and say that, me and Mehgan, I mean, and I'm a human being, okay? So some things I say, again, might not be quote unquote correct, but it's about learning and it's about talking, right? I just want to say, me and Mehgan, number one, support Viz. We have Viz accounts. We support Viz. We support One Piece. We have Crunchyroll accounts.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it would be, I feel like the hate for that is specifically like, okay, you know, with the spoilers for sure. And there's people that are saying like, yes, don't, you know, do it. Like, it's fine. People are saying like, how, you know, don't do it. Like, you should just wait. But we as individuals, and even before we had a podcast and even before we had a YouTube channel, like, we were always consistently supporting the anime and manga industry. It might be different, even if like having this platform, which I totally understand, talking about these things, creating a revenue off of talking about these things and being on YouTube, that's when I can see where people kind of get upset if you are just like, everything that you do, everything that you put out is from something that you're not supporting. Which I can understand, because it's like you're making money off of this thing.
This idea that you're benefiting. From
you're benefiting. Yeah, right. But yeah, no, we definitely support them 100%. I mean, look at all the merchandise we have. Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, t-shirts, merchandise, pins, figures, manga, you know, pretty much every, you know, subscriptions. So it's not like we're just going with the flow here and not supporting these people because they deserve it completely. But yeah, go ahead.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. And I just want to shout out Jonathan R with another comment. All the unsubscribed people, how many of them were really subscribed anyway seems sus to me. It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen.
You cook how you want. Thank you, Jonathan R. Thank you.
And how many of those people were commenting, and then how many other people didn't comment and just unsubscribe too?
Right.
You know? Right. So we don't know that information. But it is again, it's like that discouraging feeling of like, you know, damn, like we let people down.
Bro,
like, we let people down, and we feel super shitty about it.
Yeah.
And again, it's like when this thing is your whole life, like, you know, we joke and we're like, yeah, this is all we do. And it's like, literally, we have some days off on the weekend, and some days on the weekend we do have to work too. And this is like all we do. Like, this is our life week to week. We have yet to take a break. Like, we haven't said, hey, we're not going to post anything for a week. That has not happened. We have not ever done that.
I don't know if someone posted it in our Discord, or where did you see that streamer that was like in tears?
Yeah. I forget her name. Someone posted in the Discord, and she is a anime reaction channel. And I mean, I've also felt this way completely. And what she was expressing, I was like, I never really, when I would see people on YouTube and other platforms before, when I wasn't involved with it, I would see, you know, them really upset and saying like, you guys always want this of me or want that of me. I'm only one person. I can only do so much, and you're demanding more, or you're putting that pressure on me, and it's just a lot to handle. And before, I never really understood it until now, because I had felt this way, and I still from time to time. I mean, it's just natural. But yeah, she was really upset. I forget her name, but she was just saying like, this is my whole life. Like, I go out and get my hair cut, and that's the only interaction I have with another person for weeks, because I'm at my computer editing.
It's not about, you know, complaining about it at all.
No.
Or like, you know, woe is me, but it is, and our community is so fucking sick, dude. Volume 1 community
it's the best.
The biggest dub community.
I mean, there's no really like
internet.
no arguing. It is
but you know, from time to time, you know, that feeling will creep in, that feeling that you're doing all this work for people, and sometimes even just seeing 1 or 2 or 3 comments, you know, can make it seem like, damn, I'm doing all this for people and those people hate me, you know. and you know, again, our community is so sick. But you can't prevent those few from coming in. And that's why I got that streamer's sentiment. I felt it, dude. She was in tears. I mean, I think she took it down, but that was wild.
Yeah, because she's just like literally just breaking down and being like, I give you guys everything. This is my life. And it's with anything you do too. I mean, you could try your best and you can't please everyone, but YouTube comments and comments in general on the internet feel so loud.
Yeah, dude.
They feel like
preach.
They're like so amplified, and
like nice comments feel nice, but mean comments feel loud as fuck.
They feel loud as fuck, and I mean, we're only at the tip of the iceberg. I mean, with commenters in general. I mean, we've had run-ins with like, you know, mean comments, sure, like distasteful comments towards us or our channel, which is like, okay, like everyone's entitled to their opinion, sure. But it is just like, oh, dang, you know, that's it feels so much louder than it should
does.
because at the end of the day, like if you deleted all of social media, never looked at any comment ever, and just were living your life, you wouldn't be affected.
And that's the shitty part about it, because so many YouTubers get to a point where they're like, yeah, I'm not reading comments anymore, or I'm only reading like in comments in the first 30 minutes. But it's like, damn, dude, like you want to connect.
You want to connect
the people who are like kind and nice and support you.
But yeah, again,
but then it's
people ruin it. People ruin it. People ruin it for everyone else.
I just want to shout out a couple donations before we move on. Batman for real.
Yay!
Let's freaking go. Grand Line Review, the biggest creator on the platform, 1 million plus subscribers, posts about Gear 5 with pictures all the time. You shouldn't feel bad about it. Shout out Batman for real. Thank you so much. Yeah, dude, I've seen people, post even crazier things than he posts, and it is just the nature of the platform. And and you could make the argument, his audience is kind of knows what they're getting into when they subscribe to him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is kind of like a change for us, but I definitely get the sentiment, and that's what Batman for real is saying is what we try to do. We do try to look at other creators, but then we also try to see what makes sense for us and our audience too.
Yeah, Lloyd, again, a perfect example. It's like when you work in the customer service industry and you get one rude customer and your whole day is ruined.
Yeah,
and I've experienced that so many times, and it's like it's so hard to separate yourself too, especially in the customer service industry, because I try to be as polite and pleasant and not a problem to people in the customer service industry, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to get, complain or just to be rude for no fucking reason whatsoever, just that you're having a bad day and you want to take it out on me because I'm behind a cash register, and it's just easier to take it out on someone you don't fucking know. So I try to be very pleasant and try to be very nice. I try to be very nice.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I get rude reception back from people in the customer service industry, it feels so much worse. Like I had a run in with someone at a register, and I didn't read, it was like a COVID test, and I didn't read that you had to send it somewhere and they send it back. I thought it was like a rapid one. So I just bought it, and then I came back and I was like, oh, sorry, can I return this? And she looked at me, she's like, you didn't even read it, did you?
It's a cycle.
I went, it is. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was this. She's like, yeah, okay. Cash, okay? And she was being so rude, and I was like, yeah. And I even leaned into it a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably so annoying for you. Probably people do this all the time. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, sorry for being annoying. And I looked at her like that, and I was like, sorry. I understand what I'm doing right now, but you don't have to give me so much shit for this. I'm not the person that you just dealt with 2 minutes ago. I'm a different person, and I want to be nice to you, and you just treat me like I'm not fucking. So then it is a cycle of people being like, oh, okay, so everyone else is the same. I get one bad person, so I'm going to treat everyone else like that. And then you're surprised when people are rude back to you.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, they deal with customers that are mean to them, and then that happens to them enough times that they are mean to customers, and it doesn't matter, whether they're nice or not, and it just keeps going. And you just have to be the person to break that cycle. If that's really what you want to do, if you really do want to be nice, then you just have to break that cycle. And you can never be nice with the intention or the hope. I mean, you can hope, yeah, but you're never nice and should expect people to be nice in return. You're being nice because that's how you want to be.
Exactly.
And that's how you feel like you should be, but you shouldn't expect. It's just nice to hope.
It's hope for sure. But sometimes I just want to be like, I just want to look at them and be like, am I being a rude customer right now? Am I being a fucking raging asshole?
Bitch.
Yeah, am I being a raging bitch right now? They're like, no. And I'm like, then why are you treating me like everyone else? I just want to really just be take. I would deal with that so many times, and I've had the expectation of being like, this person's probably going to be fucking rude to me, and then they're not. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this is really nice, and I'm going to treat you with that same respect. But they just get shit on so much, they just put up that wall where they're like, every customer is the same, or that's kind of the fun too, and working in a food industry or whatever, because that's the most fun, talking and be like, oh, that fucking rude ass customer, talking with your coworkers, but not everyone's like that. And that's kind of what it is with YouTubers too. It's we're not everyone's different, and we're not like everyone else, and we try to be considerate, but in the end we're met with we are like huge YouTubers and been doing this for so long that we don't give a fuck what everyone says or like treat everyone like that. So yeah.
Which is a perfect segue into our donation from Mr. Fan 09. Speaking about subscribers, YouTube being on 14K subs is highly disrespectful.
Oh.
Subscribe if you're not, people.
Oh,
shout out, dude. Let me see if I still have
you.
this. Let me see if this banner still works right here. Yeah, dude. What are you doing? Subscribe. Hit the bell, notifications, all that. People still say that? I don't know. But yeah, so back to the conversation, scans versus official. I just want to say that,
yeah.
You know, we support Viz, we support Crunchyroll. You can get down into the nitty gritty. You can get down in the trenches and you can really try to break it all down logically. At the end of the day, I think people are most upset about support. I've seen arguments made and looked a lot into it, you know, over this week. It is, unfortunately, sometimes it feels like the nature of YouTube. However, there are other content creators who choose to wait, and whose views don't seem to be affected by that. You could then again argue that their views don't seem to be affected by that because they already are at a certain level.
Exactly.
And for people who aren't at that level, it would affect them because they don't have that built-in audience. Some even content creators have done scan reviews and then decided later on to shift to official once they reached a certain whatever amount of subscribers. It's a complicated and nuanced discussion because I think people are just upset about the support. There are people arguing whether it's really about support or not because the chapters are free anyway. The first like 3 or 5 and the most recent 3 or whatever are free anyway. So is it really taking money out of people's pockets? I think number one, it's taking money out of the people who are working for Viz and translating these things. Could potentially be. And who knows if there's some back-end analytics that Viz receives to see how many people are even clicking on the newest One Piece chapter, whether it's about money or not, it's just maybe about engagement for them. We still support Viz. We still support, you know, Crunchyroll and all these things. But I think that, you know, we've all been there, definitely as fans of anime and manga. We've all been there. I mean, the nature of the community and the nature of like its availability has changed, and there are a lot of habits that I think a lot of us find it hard to break sometimes because there wasn't always a Viz app. There wasn't always, you know, Crunchyroll. When I started watching anime,
exactly.
There was no Viz. I had to go to Barnes & Noble to get the physical Shonen Jump manga magazine if I wanted it.
Yeah, and even like being like a younger anime fan, I mean, that's why it's so awesome. Even before too, people had ways of getting it, but being a 12-year-old or even 11-year-old middle school student and wanting to experience these shows and wanting to know more about this thing called anime that like just like, you know, changed my life forever. I didn't have a way, or I didn't have a connect from Japan to send me physical volumes of things or even English translated. I didn't even know where to get it. I didn't even know where to start. So my start was, you know, in the trenches like we all were back in the day on YouTube, seeing these really shitty, this small with a huge banner of like Lucky Star episodes 1 through 3, and then not seeing, you know, 4, 5, 6 for like months upon months, or it being even shittier quality, and watching it that way because I either didn't know how to like look up a website yet that had them, or I just didn't even know how to go about it because I didn't know how to watch it. So yeah. I guess that is like what you would consider like pirating. But at that age, I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
And we all learn, and we all have to, like I said, like we kind of have to all adapt to the new landscape. But before we go on, A Beautiful Lie, holy shooty fucky bitchy.
Oh!
Thank you so much, A Beautiful Lie, for your donation. You not toxic, they toxic, volume 1 gang, fire emoji. Let's freaking go. Shout out A Beautiful Lie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. But yeah, the landscape is changing, and you have to adapt, and people are adapting, and it's hard to find that balance between like growing a YouTube channel, because there are always going to be people that are gonna release scans, and some people who aren't even gonna abide by spoiler social, I guess, like what we've all agreed on socially to do in terms of spoilers. They're not gonna even abide by that. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. And we just gotta kind of figure out where we want to fall, and where we land on all that stuff. And we do support, we buy physical volumes, and we obviously buy figures, and we still again have that. It's like $1.99 to have a Viz subscription. It's not about whether we support Viz or not. We do, but because dude, and this is what I want to talk about, and this might not be the right thing to say, but it is an official chapter, but just not an official translation, right? And that chapter is available for people in Japan. What we have to wait on, and what we have to wait for, is the people at Viz to translate everything. And that's hard work, and that takes time. But because there is no simul release, it creates this weird situation for a lot of people, again, because of social media, because of TikTok, because of YouTube shorts or whatever, or even YouTube videos, whatever. It creates this weird situation, and it puts a lot of fans in this weird situation where so many people have already seen this, so many people already have access to this, so many people are already talking about this, so many people are already posting about this, and it hasn't come out yet. But we all know that if you really wanted to, you could have access to it. It is different than like a TV show or a movie. I thought about kind of like comparing it to, but it doesn't really translate to like when movie reviewers get screeners and they talk about things, but they talk about them spoiler free, and they're legally allowed to talk about these things without giving away spoilers. It really, that's why I keep saying like it really does come down to support. Because if I had a VPN, or if I could read Japanese, if I could read Japanese, and I had a VPN or whatever, and had a Viz account, and was reading the chapters when they came out in Japan in Japanese, and then talked about it, would I still be getting the same reaction? Would we still be getting the same reaction? I don't know.
Well, I'm seeing some comments come in saying it is simultaneously released. The scans are made from pocketed copies of Shonen Jump that aren't available for purchase in Japan yet, as they're shipped out.
See, I didn't even know that.
And it is simul released. The fan scans are from under the table scans from realtors.
I didn't even, and see, that's the thing. I think a lot of people assume that we know that. I didn't know that. I really thought it was
just translation.
I thought it was taking time. It took them a couple days to translate it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, So again, even this right now, this conversation right now, I'm fucking learning shit.
Yeah.
I really did think that, it was an official chapter, because I do wonder about that too. Like, even now, and we're not going to spoil anything, but even now, people are talking about chapter 1060. And the scans aren't, I don't know if the scans are out, but sometimes I see people, and I follow accounts that post like the rough outlines or the rough sketches. How do you know
this?
How do they get access to that?
Yeah.
Is someone leaking it from, and I guess that would make sense then why people would call it a leak. Because it is technically a leak then, because that's what I was so, I guess, like, I was so confused about. But I don't know. Is it someone who works for, it can't be someone who works for Oda. I mean, it goes
I don't know.
through multiple people. Maybe one of those people is like secretly on the DL scanning these things, but I mean, you'd think that person would get found out.
Yeah.
I
there's
don't.
100% someone inside the printing process who's leaking, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
you learned something
someone
new.
said, please don't say a thing. I'm not going to say a thing. But DJ War Ready says, got spoiled on OP 1060 at the university today. Yeah, dude, people, like I said, like, I don't know. Yeah, it has to be like the other comment said, it has to be someone in the printing process that is leaking this, but I just don't know. I mean, this person is bold, and I don't know how this person is, I don't know how they're getting access to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're doing it. The scans were leaked because someone, during the delivery of the jump volumes.
Yeah, Carl said people have been caught and arrested in the past before.
Wow. Yeah, see, and again, that's the reason I wanted to have this conversation. So I appreciate everybody here now who's in the chat who's just like talking. That's so fucking awesome. Mehgan Magellan has to go to the bathroom. Wish her a good one. I mean, she's got to go get a glass of water. Actually, can you get me a sparkling water when you come back?
No. How about no?
Oh.
How about fucking no? How about that?
Okay, well, I'll get it. I'll get it when you come back from taking your fat shit. Then. I'm just kidding. Thank you for everybody who's having this conversation with us because, bro, we didn't know, and I feel like so many comments are directed to us, assuming that we already do. Like, oh, I can't support Volume 1 anymore because you do this and you're fully aware of what you're doing and you fully understand what you're doing and you know what you're doing and you're still doing it. You guys are evil. I fucking learned that shit right here. I'll say it, dude. One thing I hate the most is feeling dumb. And I feel a little dumb right now. But I'll admit I did not know that. I'll admit because of my experience, I guess, with, dubs. I know that that's more work and that takes longer. The performances of voice actors, getting them all in the booth, mixing it might take longer. But even with translations, I thought, hey, maybe it takes them a couple days to do it. And that's what came out in Japan. So I'm glad that we're talking about it because I am learning. I want to shout out a donation from Nat. Let's freaking go.
It's your kitchen.
Some guy crawling around the vents of Shonen Jump HQ with a smartphone. Yeah, dude. Crazy. Alvis said, no, Josh, I didn't know for the longest time either. See, we're learning. And yeah, it's because One Piece is so huge. Thank you for the donation, Nat. Mehgan is returning from grabbing water. Right, Mehgan? So yeah. I mean, yeah, that's gonna, definitely we're definitely informed now, and we'll talk more after, and we'll think about how we want to move forward. Oh my god, I needed that. A lot of people asking how your poop was.
Stop. How was the trip? You guys are so fucking funny.
Man, I do really feel so much better. You guys don't know how stressful this week was, man.
It really was.
Because again, it just felt like, and someone added us on Twitter and we respectfully responded. I think so. But again, it is so hard to respond because when you over text things or over
things
messaging,
can be misconstrued. And it pretty much said, so you guys wouldn't mind if I subscribed to your Patreon and shared your episodes early with everyone else, like posted it and shared it separately, which by the way is already happening. I mean, it is already happening.
Yeah, people share the link. It's fine. I really don't mind.
Yeah, I don't.
It is what it is.
It's not. Yeah,
we don't have 1,000 Patreon and YouTube members, but sometimes when it's unlisted, it'll get over 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay. I mean, it's just, it kind of comes with the territory. But go ahead.
Yeah. And he said, like, that's fine, right? So why are you guys doing scans at all? And I was kind of like, oh shit. Like, okay. Like, that's such a crazy thing. I mean, it's just crazy. Like,
and like I said, I don't know
like,
how, I'm worried about how we come across sometimes over messages. I don't know if that person meant to come across, a certain way, or if they were just trying to like relate it to something, but it was the way that they said it. It was like, what if, the way it was, and again, this is not an attack on this person. That's not why we're not like sharing their name.
Yeah, no.
But, and this is part of why things can sometimes I feel like get misconstrued, but it was just the way it was worded, which was like, so you're telling me I can I can subscribe to your Patreon and I can share all of your Patreon exclusive content and all your YouTube member exclusive content podcasts. I can share it to everybody. And you guys don't have a problem with that, right? Since you guys are covering scans. And at the time, again, this was before I knew the information that I know now, which is that it is technically a leak, not a official chapter that is just taking longer to be translated. Now I know. Now
it makes sense.
That comment makes more sense. At that time, I didn't know that. That person said that, assuming that I knew that, assuming that we knew that. And, again, I hoped that our response was as respectful back, but it was like, I just don't think it's a one-for-one comparison because we are just talking about something. We're not posting it and claiming it as like our own. Posting it on we're not posting the chapters on our channel. We're talking about it. And what I said to them is like, just like you're free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about our Patreon and YouTube member exclusive episodes and show clips of them or whatever.
Because people too. I mean, we have a Patreon chat. We have episodes discussions. Like, it's not a big deal. And people are saying in the chat too, like, oh, that's probably because I watch it more than once. Majority of the people watch it more than once. So everyone's watching it like 3 times, and that's why the number's so high. I mean, that would be great, but we're not like, okay, anyone sharing the fucking link needs to be terminated. Like, no, it does. It's again, like, it is what it is.
Yeah. And we got a member comment from Alvis. Shout out Alvis.
It's so cool. Instead of a bitch.
Official OP translator has mentioned on the OP podcast he's on often. He usually has the chapter translated a week ahead of time of the simul pub. The more we know. The more we know.
The more we know.
Yeah. That's just and even artist said Paladin got us covered. No need to leak the Patreon. And again, we're not attacking that person. We're just saying,
just what we're talking about.
If you see us do anything.
That's sussy.
That's sussy. Don't assume that we're doing it. Don't assume that we know what we're doing and we're actively like doing it and just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Just talk. We want to talk. We want to talk to you guys. We want to communicate with you guys. That's what the fucking community live is, baby. Connecting. Anyway, I think I got a lot off my chest. I think I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think I'm ready to get to some of the news that we have today.
Okay.
So we have some news. We also have some stuff in our community live, the community live section of our Discord, which there will be a link to in the description down below. If you don't know, you can join the Discord and you can post stuff there for us to react and respond to. Oh my God, sparkly water makes me burp so much. But like we said in the beginning, we are going to probably be like showing less. We'll maybe try to bounce back and forth and maybe show little bits.
Yeah.
But we're just going to try to be more careful about having like full videos
completely.
From like
and we are trying to take into account, like we recently put up a audio only like update for the audio only listeners. So we just wanted to say, like, with these community lives, we want to make them a little easier to listen to than us just like watching a screen and reacting. We do talk about what we see, so that's not really an issue, but more like listener friendly as well as visual, I guess.
Yeah, but we're still going to be showing stuff. And
yeah, of course.
You want to read this comment and donation from Batman for real?
Let's talk about what really matters, Asa Denji ship.
It is what really matters. It is what really matters. And I think Mehgan has some thoughts about that.
I don't know.
Potential 104 spoilers for Chainsaw Man Part 2.
I've never been a huge... Okay, that's the thing with ships, right? It depends if I get like that vibe, or sometimes people just go off vibe alone and it's never really confirmed. I have to have some sort of like confirmation, I guess, within myself that like this is a ship that like I want to happen, or like is actually going to happen, or does seem like that's kind of the vibe. But with like Asa and Denji right now, I just see them being like homies. I mean, because we were pushing, like, obviously, like, Rize and Denji, yeah, there was a clear, ship there.
There was some chemistry.
There.
She could say what she wants to say.
Yeah.
She could act how she want to act, but there was some chemistry.
Yeah, for sure. And it went both ways. With this, it feels, I mean, I'm sure not yet, but I don't know. I don't know if Fujimoto would would set it up that way or do that. I don't know. I like the idea of Yoru liking Denji more than Asa.
Okay, that's funny.
That would be funny. I don't know. A bit
That
like
would
Devil
be
feeling
very funny.
love for the first time, because we talked about it on the chapter discussion. But Denji's just so down bad.
He's down bad.
And he's just a funny guy.
He's so funny. He's the best.
Yeah.
He's top 3 shonen protagonists for sure.
So
I
it was
would
like
even say-
Frobin doesn't really. I'm like, I'm not even gonna have this fucking discussion again. I'm not.
I'm
not because you guys want to rile me up and you want to, I don't know what, you want to get me fucking mad, okay? You want to get me mad, and I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I've stated my case. And yeah, we, again, comments, yes. We joke about Denji and how he is. Like, we have never once said, like, Denji's the happiest fucking person of all time and probably doesn't have depression.
Oh no, yeah, dude. He's
since day
he's compensating.
Since day one, he's been the saddest motherfucker ever. Like, his whole life was like horrible, and everything that happened was horrible. Like, he's probably still dealing with the death of his friends, the only friends he's ever had, including like Pochita.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we just like to kid. We just like to joke.
I want you to get back to that Frobin thing.
No.
But shout out secret_turtle. Megan, you want to read that comment for us too? And donation. Shout out. Thank you so much.
Loving the Josh beard. Oh wait, dang it, you scrolled up.
Sorry.
Okay, loving this Josh stash beard. Megan's hair is on fleek as hell. Oh, while the scans are leaks, the translations are more accurate. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if people like the stash because it's a meme, or if they genuinely like it, dude. That's why, jury's still out. We took a poll in the last live and people said keep it, so I kept it. But I don't know if it's for the bit or if it's.
I think it looks great. And everyone else says that, and you're like, no way. They just think you think that they're complimenting you as a fucking joke.
I do,
which is sad.
I do.
I genuinely like it.
Thank you, Batman, for real. Thank you. And someone else said, Don Masuma says it's hard boiled.
It is. Ted Lasso vibes. Yeah, you just have to do a country accent. You have to do a southern accent.
The Frobin thing, did we talk about it on the podcast when people were talking about?
Okay.
Bro, I want to pull up this thing from the Discord. Where is it? Just tell me what channel it's in, and I can look it up. Oh God,
I don't know. I don't know which channel it is off the top of my head.
I'll search because I think Alexander Arts was the one who
debunked it.
Came to your aid.
Yeah,
and
came to my aid. It came to my aid. Oh, Jonathan R also gave another donation.
Let's
Thank you so much.
Go.
Josh, the stash looks amazing, dude. You're looking manly, dude. Like young Whitebeard. Wow.
Shit, dude. The One Piece is real. Was that good? Someone said, accept compliments, dude.
He finally said it.
Ramon Avila.
Yeah. No,
Jesus,
said no.
Josh, stop with the self-hate. You both look awesome. Frobin is real.
Okay.
Frobin is real.
Okay, and I understand everything, you guys, okay? I understand how Oda, again, said there will never be... he said there will never be any relationships with the Straw Hats. Yes, he did say that, and I understand that. And I wouldn't feel this way if I didn't see the evidence so clearly laid out to me, and laid out for everyone. I just have to get this off my chest because it irks me. It irks me. There's so many clear. Yeah, people are trash ship. Okay, but there's so many.
Whoa.
There's so many clear reasons why I think it's so true. Based off of not only their experience in Water 7, in Ennie's lobby, I mean, come on. You could say, well, Luffy, saved Nami. Luffy saved everyone on the Straw Hats. But he really, 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 just bound them together in this, experience. And not only that, but the evidence is key. I mean, there's so many, there's so many instances with them together, which I understand, like they're older, they might gravitate toward each other, but they just seem so happy with each other. In times of crisis, like everyone else is kind of scared. They're like excited, or they're like, let's do it. They just have such similar vibes. And I just think it's true. And this exactly, my point exactly. And it's even, Oda, you son of a bitch. This right here.
Go off.
Robin, I don't think, send me some more information. Robin has never once touched another Straw Hat.
But this is where I want to go.
Or man like this. And Nami is looking at Chopper with a shh, like, don't say anything. Chopper look excited. Chopper, yeah. I can see it. You know, she's on the Chopper sees, like, what's that about?
And she's kind of looking back at Nami, like, Nami, you're holding it down, right? Like, you're keeping it tight.
Exactly. And why is she caressing? What?
But in response, and this is why I wanted to show this in response. So Mehgan sent this image in response to someone else. Everybody wanted to talk about, and spoilers for some of Wano.
Searching? I'm searching.
Towards the end of Wano.
I'm searching.
But somebody reached out after we had a conversation about Jinbei and Robin, an interaction between Jinbei and Robin, which everybody wanted to say Robin's dead now because Jinbei and Robin
had one fucking conversation.
A conversation. Not even a moment, a conversation. So someone also sent this in response as evidence to why Robin.
Everyone's like, it's all jokes, Mehgan. This is not a joke. This is my life. This is what keeps me fucking going.
Someone sent this in response, and this was an L. And I'm sorry, I love them. This was an L. Someone sent this as evidence that Robin has touched somebody else and caressed somebody else on the Straw Hats, but this ended up being an L, and I'll show this now to everybody. So they point to this image here. And they say, "Oh, look, Robin is touching Zoro's arm, kind of in a flirtatious kind of way." Alexander Arts then posted, if you look closely, he posted, "Bro, that's not even freaking Robin's hand, dude." And it's not. Robin's other arm is right here, and that is Zoro's hand. That is Zoro's hand. Although from afar, it can look like it. Yeah, it's Robin's hand. Mm-hmm. But it is in fact, and we have the CSI investigation team on it. And it is in fact Zoro's own hand on his own arm.
The plot thickens.
Debunked. Just wanted to share that. With everybody. Enhance.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Davey's like, we can't do this every stream, Mehgan. We just can't do this. But it affects my daily life, so I just have to talk about it.
Another dono from Secret Turtle.
It's your kitchen.
Robin might be banging law on the side, but she has her own personal super collection of toys on the ship. If you catch my drift, good smell, good flavor. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Again, I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, like Luffy, I never ship anyone with Luffy because Luffy's just ain't about that. You know, Luffy is not about that. He does not want no girl. He doesn't want to be tied down right now. And that's just not what he is about. Law, on the other hand, I don't think is doing that either. I don't think is looking for a girl. I don't think, right. Zoro specifically, people that ship Zoro and like Robin, Zoro can't even fucking look after himself. How the fuck is he gonna look after his girl with him? No,
right?
No, it's not gonna happen.
As you
people are saying, like asexual icon Luffy, like Luffy ain't about icon. That at all.
As you can see, this is something very personal to Mehgan, and it's something that she does not take lightly. This is her life. This gives her life. This ship breathes life.
You have no idea. You have no idea. It's
at the end of the day, and this comes from Jonathan R. Shout out.
It's your kitchen.
At the end of the day, Robin got Frankie to join by grabbing his junk. think on that, everybody. Mehgan might be onto something. And let's not forget, we forget too soon. We forget too soon.
Robin has, it's confirmed. I don't think anyone else on the Straw Hats have ever touched genitals like that. And that's all I'll say. And if you haven't watched it yet, go watch Teching 101's read through of a Frankie and Robin fanfic. It's not what you think. It's not what I thought. Was I a little disappointed? Yes. Was he a little disappointed? Yes. But we got through it, and it's very wholesome, and it makes so much sense. And I just love them. I love them
it's her life.
so much.
It's her life.
And yeah, okay. Sorry, I know we've been talking about this for too long, but I just.
So someone asked if we reacted to the Bleach trailer yet. We haven't reacted to it yet, and we're probably not going to react to the whole thing, but we will be talking about it because Mehgan still hasn't read. We both haven't read, but I'm aware of certain plot points. Megan's not aware of certain plot points. We both did watch it already prior to the stream. And Mehgan was a little disappointed in finding out at least who the antagonists were.
Bruh,
but I don't think that's a giant spoiler compared to other things that are revealed.
Of course, but I had no idea.
Shout out.
It's your kitchen.
Luffy X Meat since day one. Go off, king. Or queen. Go off.
Where is this fanfic?
Oh yeah, Teching. It's beautiful. Teching posted it. It's on his channel. I think it's an older video, but
yeah.
But we will be talking about it. So let's start going through our notes, show notes that Mehgan so graciously put together. All right. So the first thing on the agenda is Bleach, the second trailer. So if you haven't seen it, it is available online and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Everything that comes out of this anime, from this anime, is more than I think any Bleach fan could have ever dreamed was possible. There's a super funny YouTube creator. His name is Young Defiant. And I don't know how many people watch Young Defiant or how many people are aware of Young Defiant. This man is on another level.
Oh.
He does trash on series.
So many
fan
series.
bases,
So many series.
but it's so funny. And he talks about Bleach fans and how Bleach fans were starving. Bleach fans were in the streets, ribs poking out. They were desperate for anything. And it felt like for a long time, we didn't know if we were ever going to get anything. We could hope and we could dream, but we didn't think we were ever going to get anything. And when we found out we did, we were happy. But then seeing that it's on this level is even crazier. I'll pull up just like a screenshot of it so we don't get completely copyright struck. But it's beautiful. And people, this article that we have that Mehgan linked has talked a lot about the fan reactions to seeing the first couple episodes. This is no spoilers for actual plot points, but there are details about how many chapters are covered and just the quality of the animation overall. And people are saying that the quality of the animation is movie quality for the first two episodes. And I think the first episode itself, and again, I wouldn't consider this a spoiler, but be warned, I guess. The first episode, it's either the first or the first two episodes do cover, I think it's the first episode, might cover, and is supposedly supposed to be covering 9 chapters of the manga. So the pace already, that is just to let you know what you can expect pacing-wise. This is going to move. We're also learning more about the episode amount, and how they're going to be broken up, and they're going to be broken up into cores. But before that, cores. They're going to be broken up into Coors Lights. Yeah.
Shotgun and Coors Lights.
Let me just see if I could just pull this up. And again,
the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. Let me just pull up the first 2 episodes. But I mean, oh my God. Like if you just look at, let me see. Let me just go through and pull up one of, I mean, we've seen, even in the first trailer, the animation quality is just next level. Let's see. Let's do a little test right here. Let's do a little test. Let's see. Let's see how YouTube likes this. So I muted it, right? So it's muted. All right, check this out. This is how we get around it. Ready? So I fast forwarded it a little bit. This is how we get around it. It's muted. Oh, no, it's not muted. Look at the animation. I mean, incredible. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Can't show too much. And YouTube's going to be like, flagged.
Flagged forever.
Flagged. 4 seconds, flagged. But let me go to the article so we can find out more about the details. I'm sure a lot of people who are following this know, but I didn't know until I read this article. So I'm going to click on this really quick, and we're going to go through, click on this link, right, Mehgan?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go through everything we know about how this is going to be aired.
Oh, God, someone said no dark mode. Here we go again.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Dark versus light.
Oh, my God. They're coming.
We're old.
I'm old, Mehgan.
We're both old.
You're not old.
We're both old.
You're not fucking old.
And I can't see.
You're not fucking old.
I can't fucking see.
I don't know why or where this narrative came from.
I'm old.
You're old. You're not old. So how long will it be? Let me pull this up so people can see. And let me make sure everything is, centered. Everything looks nice. So for those unaware, it's important to stress just how long it's going to be. I think that was a lot of people's biggest question. A lot of people were also really concerned about the simul streaming thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people online were making entire videos dedicated to whether Bleach was going to be simulcast, simul streamed on Disney Plus or not. From what I gather, it will be. And I think a lot of people were just kind of reacting to what they assumed based on summertime rendering and things like that had come out. But I did hear somewhere, and I'm going to try to look up and find the exact source, because I don't think, do you remember if it's mentioned in this article or not?
I don't think it is. But
I'll try to look and see, but I'm pretty sure it will be, which was my biggest concern. Yeah, Disney Plus, sure, whatever. Disney owning Bleach. Yeah,
well, I
whatever.
think even in this maybe article, they do mention like people not waiting for the simulcast and just going on their own and finding it. Yeah, it's weird. This comes from Alvis. It's weird. Viz is saying it is simulcast, but we have no official announcement of streaming service. Definitely not Crunchyroll based on their article. Yeah, I don't think it's Crunchyroll either, just based off of the expo that happened. There was like, don't talk about Bleach or like you're going to be thrown out of the facility.
D23 happened, and so many people were waiting for D23 because once they saw that nothing was shown at Crunchyroll Expo, which you'd think if Crunchyroll owned it, it'd be the biggest thing that they'd be showing and they'd be talking about. They didn't have anything. No panels, no releases, no visuals, no nothing. So everybody was waiting for D23 because they thought, okay, well, if Disney does own it, then that's why they're holding on to it for D23. We did get that new trailer, but I don't know if that was linked or premiered through D23. But we also did get the opening, the OP, and the ED. We now know what the OP and the ED are going to be. But yeah, it is just bizarre. So regardless of whether it's going to be simulcast, simul-streamed or not, I do think that it will be. I saw somewhere, and again, I'm going to look for that just to fact check it, just to make sure. But I do think it just will be. If it's not, they're fucking idiots. They're dumb. They're fucking dumb. But what's more frustrating, regardless of that point, is that the marketing for it and like people not knowing for sure, maybe there are things in like legal limbo, but that no one's officially said you're going to be able to get it here, or it's going to be this. I mean, it's
literally coming out next month.
Bro, it's coming out in less than a month.
Yeah.
Technically, a couple days short of a month. And we still have no official confirmation. Like, that's bonkers. What is happening behind the scenes? I don't know. Anyway. So, 1,000 Year Blood War, approximate 50 episode count is considerably shorter than previously predicted. So they're saying that 1,000 Year Blood War will have between 48 and 52 episodes. And
so it says right there, like based on the previous adaptation speeds, it was first speculated to be around 108 episodes long or potentially longer, which is pretty wild.
It's a long arc. It's a lot to get through.
Yeah, and I think like if you scroll down a little bit more, there's more information. Yeah, like this is kind of like what people were speculating before. Not counting filler episodes, the last 3 non-filler seasons, 12, 14, and 16, progressed at a speed that just over 2 chapters per episode. And if the pace continued that way in the 1,000 Word Blood War arc, it would be around 100 episodes of content.
But that's what another video commenting on the actual screened episodes said that if they're saying here that previously it progressed at a speed of 2 chapters per episode, this first episode I think covers 9 chapters. So the pacing is
I think it's 2 episodes equals 9 chapters. That's what someone else was saying here.
Maybe it is that then. But even still, that's more than 2 chapters per episode. So the pacing has been ramped up, and I think a lot of fat has been trimmed, but also a lot of things have been added.
Yeah.
And, I've said fat trim before, and people get upset because it's talking about cutting things from the source material, and I don't mean it like that. I just mean that like, maybe moments where anime tend to linger, or, they tend to spend more time on these other moments. Like, I think they're just going to, the overall edit of it is going to be much faster paced. But
yeah, someone said, like it says, it'll be interesting to see how the new pacing change longtime fans' experiences with Bleach whenever it turns, because people that talk about the Bleach anime do say like, damn, it was so much filler.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So
there were whole
filler.
arcs. The Bount arc was insane, and was actually what got me to stop watching the anime. Not because it was like the worst thing I'd ever seen, but it wasn't good compared to what I had just seen in Soul Society.
Yeah.
It's what got me when I was younger to switch from the anime to the manga. Most contemporary anime adaptations fall into 12 or 13 episode cores, accounting for each anime season. Therefore, 108 episodes or 912 episode cores.
912 episodes.
Oh, 9 to 12 episode cores would have made sense. But with an episode count closer to 50 or 4 cores, that means that the new series will move considerably faster than the average Bleach series before.
Sick.
So potentially there will be probably 4 cores, which is still a lot.
Yeah, which is still a good amount.
50 episodes?
For sure.
I know people wanted or maybe anticipated 100, but bro, 50 episodes, 4 cores, essentially 4 quote unquote seasons, I guess. That's a good amount of Bleach. While we have an idea about the episode length of Bleach, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. However, splitting cores doesn't necessarily lead to new seasons. Many series have split core single seasons, while some have 1 core each year as a separate season. And I've seen the how new is the core thing?
I don't know. Can you give me another example? Anyone that knows?
Spy Family is doing core releases.
Oh, okay. But that was, I remember, I guess it was a while when the first season came out, because it's like it ended and then it was like, get ready for in 2 months, it's going to be the next part. I'm like, oh, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, like AOT final season is 3 cores.
And I think cores,
cores are modern anime, yeah. JJK split in this first season in half too.
It's like I would imagine you have like a mid-season finale or something where the what? Someone said that?
No, yeah, Lloyd said the core thing doesn't really make any sense. Just make different seasons.
Well, I think they have it. The difference might be that they have it all animated and they're just splitting up how they release it.
Yeah, for sure.
The difference, I'm going to look this up, between a core and a season.
It's core, not core. Cool. How do you pronounce? Quour? Cure?
That sounds wild. I don't know.
Quour? Cure? Quar? Not core. Quar?
I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what the difference is, and Google isn't really being very helpful right now. Okay. Core is a word used to describe a span of anime episodes. Here, let me pull this up for everybody to see. A span of anime episodes during their initial Japanese TV broadcast. And again, I don't know if I'm saying it right. One core, I'm just going to keep saying core. One core runs for 3 months and typically consists of anywhere between 10 to 14 episodes, and sometimes will contain a full season if the anime is short enough. This is more confusing to me.
There's a lot of people saying it.
Is it more clear?
It's like people say that they don't have it all animated yet. They just need to split them up to give them time to work on the episodes. So that would make more sense than like splitting. Yeah, I guess. I say it like core, yeah. Again, anyway.
I'm just gonna keep saying core. Anyway.
But yeah, there's a couple different people in here, and we got a donation from Secret Turtle.
Let's freaking go.
Thank you so much. Laugh
read
an
it?
episode count of LA One Piece. Yeah, One Piece does have a lot of episodes. But
Laughs in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
cores have been here
Shout out
forever.
Secret
Core is
Turtle.
essentially 12 to 13 episodes. Cores are just another term for a season of 11 to 13 episodes. The core system is how you divide production cycles 3 months each, usually. I think it has to do with marketing. They don't want to call it 4 seasons.
It might be a marketing thing.
Mhm.
And someone said it's kuru in Japanese if you want to sound even more cool. That's Alexander Art. But yeah, I mean, it might be a marketing thing. It might sound better. It might, I don't know. Maybe it does give the animators more time to work on things. I don't know. Regardless, we're getting what seems to be 4. Based on the episode count, there will be 4. 4 cores, like Mehgan said off mic, 4 cores
7 years
years ago. Which 7 years ago, that'd be so cool if the last season of Bleach came out 7 years ago. So you could say that. 4 cores and 7 years ago, the story of Bleach was completed.
Wow.
Or told, or ended.
Yeah, they based it off of
old
Abraham Lincoln speech.
Yeah.
Kubo's like, how can I make this even cooler? Let's add good old Lincoln into the mix.
But yeah, so that
It gives them more time to polish up the anime and make it better, Sakuna says. The season is usually normally a story arc. Cores are basically about how long it takes to animate stuff. Okay.
okay.
It's a little more clear. But again, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it. So, and we did get the official date, which I think a lot of people already know. October 10th is the official date. That's under a month.
Chainsaw Man's the 11th.
And Chainsaw Man is the 11th. That's insane.
October is going to be.
And I think Mob
My eyes
Psycho
are
is
gonna
coming
be
out in
fried.
October.
Mob Psycho, Chainsaw Man, Bleach.
When's JJK coming back?
I don't know if it's coming back in October.
It might not be, but that'd just be crazy.
I think Spy is too. Yeah, we're it's gonna be wild.
Let me just look up one more thing. Episode 1 and 2. Because I just want to see what people are saying from the screening. Again, spoiler free. But let's see. Because the people in Japan got to see it with the OP and they got to see the episode, and I'm super jealous. Bleach 1000 Year Bloodwork premieres in Japan. However, fans await. Let's see. Fans who have enjoyed watching the premiere have confirmed that the quality of the animation is on par. See, this is what I wanted to show.
Oh yeah, Demon Slayer 2.
That people are comparing.
I think that's coming out next month. Really?
No way. No way. Can you look that up?
I don't know. Okay.
Can you look that up? So fans who have enjoyed watching the premiere to its fullest have confirmed that the quality of the animation is on par with that of a high-budget movie. The action-packed scenes are abundant, and the art seems to work in tune with those scenes. They have also confirmed that the background fills in the new anime will be rich and detailed. To provide a well-organized introduction to the arc, the first 2 episodes have been deemed longer than usual by fans. The opening and ending songs for the highly anticipated continuation have been showcased at the premiere, and the artists have been revealed. So this is from Shonen Leaks. Yeah. And Kubo's super involved, and they're obviously changing a lot, adding a lot. And that's what I mean. Like, I think that he's getting so much creative control. After seeing that interview with him, where he said I think even in an interview, he said that he considers himself basically part of the animation team. Like, that's how involved he is. He considers himself just another member of the animation team, where in the past he wasn't involved at all, if any. Maybe to a small degree, but not to this degree at all. Furthermore, fans have been asked to refrain from leaking the events of the premiere until this day. This has led to many speculating about the release of the final second trailer. Yeah. Regarding the upcoming continuation of Bleach. Yeah. When it comes to Bleach, fans never cease to speculate. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, everybody seems to be immensely excited for the next chapter of Ichigo Kurosaki's life as a Shinigami. I am! I am.
Yeah,
Anyway, what'd you find out?
I don't see Demon Slayer, but yeah, we have heavy hitters. Obviously, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, My Hero, which
Here,
someone
let
said
me,
like, dang,
let me
everyone
pull your
forgets.
screen up.
But oh yeah, I'll pull it up.
You got here. I got it right here. That should work.
My Hero. We just don't follow My Hero, so.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, be careful when you go back.
Sorry, I just don't follow My Hero, so or we both don't right now. So I'm not like super excited because I probably won't watch it, unfortunately. But yeah, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, Spy Family Part 2, Bleach, again, To Your Eternity. Super excited about that.
And yeah, I've been watching
Uzaki-chan.
Uzaki-chan is coming back next season too?
Yeah, second season.
Oh, Blue Lock is coming out next season too. Holy fucky shooty bitchy.
Yeah. And then Golden Kamuy, the 4th season.
Wow.
So I'll have to watch that.
Gotta catch up.
But yeah, obviously super excited. Pup Team Epic.
I know Mehgan loves that.
That shit is hilarious. But I mean, yeah, To Your Eternity, I cannot.
And I've actually been watching I've been watching more To Your Eternity. I think I only watched up until where we read when we talked about the first volume.
Yeah.
But
and this is winter, so we have fall and winter. Vinland Saga season 2 is coming out. Winter. Nagatoro, your favorite, season 2 is coming out.
Love Nagatoro, dude. I felt like that was a sneak diss, but I'll own it.
Bungo Stray Dogs 4th season. Tokyo Revengers. Is this a movie or is this the second season?
It's
probably okay, yeah, I don't know. Inspector was really cute. I did like Inspector. But I don't know anything else of these series here. But yeah, I mean October is just jam-packed.
October's jam-packed.
Jam freaking packed up.
It's packed. Yeah, anime fans eating good. Can't forget the GOAT of every season, One Piece. Yeah, I can't wait to see.
Davey says, you better not catch up on Golden Kamuy without a dun on it.
Yeah, we actually, went back and we're talking about doing a volume 1 plus where we continue reading it. It is such a good series. Golden Kamuy is such a good series. But again, if we wait too long to dive back into something, I feel like we have to reread what we read before because
for sure.
It's not as fresh.
I think someone asked, I think it was Alexander Arts asked how we were gonna tackle getting into volume 1's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, and we heard a lot of people in the community talking about it, and I think what just makes the most sense for us. The videos exist of us covering what we covered already, and there was people saying oh yeah, it would be nice to, and it would be nice to go back and start from part 1 all over again with this new kind of format. But I mean that would be, I just don't think while it would make sense and while it would look nice and be nice, I just don't know how excited we would be to go back and reread something and then recover it all over again.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I just want to. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah,
I really
Mehgan fucked up.
Literally.
Mehgan fucked up. Just own it.
I cannot believe I mean I make mistakes a lot, but this mistake it might be unforgivable. And I'm really, really sorry for everyone. I copied and pasted a message on our announcements, our reading prep, and I told people to, instead of chapters 2 through 10 that we would be covering, I put volumes.
Chapters 1 through 10, yeah.
Or no, it was 2 because it was volume 1, and then we're going from volume. Anyway, I'm already fucking up. I literally am so sorry for anyone who read 10. I'm sorry, but it's a good series, so it's how sorry can I be? But I am actually sorry. I'm sorry. No, I am really sorry. I'm joking. I'm just joking around. I'm very sorry. I literally could not believe I did that.
Yeah, she put in the reading prep volumes 1 through 10 instead of chapters 1 through 10. So there were people in the Discord who were like, damn, that's a lot of reading.
10 before Monday? I posted on Saturday or something.
But fuck it. I'll read. If that's what you guys are covering, I'll read it.
I'm so sorry.
So people were like, anybody else, got to 10 yet? I'm on volume 8 right now. Megan's like, what? Yeah, she fucked up. She fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Money said, it's okay, Megan. I think I was the only one who actually did it and loved it. That makes me happy. But still, I'm sorry. Next time, at me again and again and again. Bruh. At me again because I fuck up too, okay?
Yeah,
and I'm not always in
yikes.
I'm not always in the Discord, and I can't, and I'm sorry. And if something looks
okay.
wrong, just maybe know that like Megan probably fucked up again, like she always does. But yeah, again, I'm sorry.
Batman for real said we gotta take away the
fuck
soundboard
up.
now. And
Yeah, you've been wanting to do that since fucking day
don't
one.
paint me.
No, you literally have.
Don't push that narrative. That's not true at all. We even have Megan's laptop hooked up because we're doing big things over here now. So now I'm not the only person sharing my screen. Megan's sharing her screen now too. So, changes. Don't do that.
Is it
Don't
weird that
do
my
that.
microphone keeps like shocking me?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, sorry
But
to.
what were we talking about before that?
We were talking about JoJo.
Oh, yeah. So as much as it would be nice, it just I don't know how much we would really enjoy it, and that would take a lot of time to like go back and like reread, which we might do anyway, but to like re-record, that would be like a full episode. I don't know if it would be like super worth it. So we're probably just going to reread what we read in part 2, but not record it. And we're just going to finish out part 2. And then part 3, that's when we're really going to start super fresh. That's when the cosplays are going to come in. That's when everything's going to really start popping off.
For part 3, yeah.
At the beginning of part 3.
Yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions, if you already know some characters that would be cool to cosplay, please let us know. Just like for One Piece, we don't know any characters yet, so yeah, let us know.
And I don't think either one of us really consider characters out of context super spoilery.
Mm-mm.
So if you just send us the name of the character, maybe an image or something, then we could start putting those wish lists together and getting that cosplay ready. But yeah. Jonathan R with another dono shout out.
Yay!
You want to read it off, Megan?
It's okay, Morget. We make mistakes. LOL.
Yes.
I like Morget.
You do?
Yeah.
So yeah. That's JoJo. But back to Bleach. I'm super excited. We're going to be reacting to all the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually recorded our first volume 1 reaction video to the One Piece anime.
Oh no.
What happened?
Did we miss
Did we miss one?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Secret Turtle. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
It moved. I'm sorry.
Secret Turtle.
I was trying to say that live action. Okay, LA. I don't know why. Fucking stupid. Live action episode count of OP is 10 episodes to cover 100 chapters. So that's 10-ish an episode.
There was more stuff about that too. Like I saw something about Inyaki. I think that's how you say his name. His like heartwarming. He said something about the filming and all of that was very moving.
Oh yeah, he was just saying like how much it meant to him and how changed he is after this experience.
Actor stuff.
Yeah, actor stuff.
Actor stuff.
But it sounds great. I mean, I'm like, super excited. I have high hopes, but we'll see.
Yeah, we just recorded our first reacting to some of the anime episodes from One Piece that we didn't get to watch. So that'll probably come out next week. But Bleach, we're going to be reacting to every episode too. And again, if you're a Patreon member or YouTube member, you're going to get access to the uncut version of all of that. So even more
we're starting to do that now.
Yeah, we're starting to do that.
We're starting to do that now.
But I'm so incredibly excited, and I'm excited for Mehgan to experience. And Mehgan did watch the second trailer. Nothing super spoilery other than the reveal of who the antagonists were. But I'm so excited for Mehgan specifically to watch it because I think Bleach, after going back and rereading everything, and totally not Mark is doing it now too, which I've kind of been like popping in his videos to see kind of like how he has felt about everything. You got to go again.
I should not be drinking. I try to like down LaCroix like you, and I can't. It's too much for me.
You got to go again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Mehgan. Do what you got to do.
Sorry, everyone. We're back.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Mehgan to experience it because as someone who's gone through and reread it, it's been a different experience. Like experiencing Bleach as an older person is different. There are I have rose tinted glasses, I guess, because of nostalgia. And Bleach is a series after rereading it I love so much. But I have sort of discovered that I think a lot of my hype, there are hype moments in the manga moments that blow me away visually, and certain characters that I love more now than I did before after reading the manga. Shinji and the Vizards were always a group that I loved, but I think I love them more now after rereading everything. But I think a lot of my hype, I think Bleach is at its best animated. I mean, I don't mean to generalize, and the manga is great because you can't really, the anime can never truly emulate Kubo's art style. It can get close, but it can't ever truly emulate Kubo's art style, which is why I think the manga is at times better, obviously minus all the spoilers and stuff. But I just think that there's something to experiencing Bleach with the music because it is a battle shonen. There is a lot of fighting. So I think those moments where Ichigo's screaming Bankai, or you get that Ichigo theme playing in the background, or just those classic, sounds and music and scores. There is something to that experience that I think makes it elevates it and makes it so much more epic, which is why I'm so excited for Mehgan to get to experience that because she hasn't watched really any of the anime. And so I think that will change, I think, a lot of how you view it, and you'll have something crazy to compare it to because it's going to have this new animation quality and this new lighting, this new everything. So I'm really so excited to fucking watch this season. I think it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be incredible. I'm excited to experience it as a fan, but I'm also excited to experience it through the eyes of someone who has never really watched the anime and gets to watch it at this quality, at this level. I think it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be crazy. Another dono from Jonathan R. Shout out. If you want to see Iñaki, his show Imperfects is out. Good acting on his part. He's pretty funny. Gives me hope on him as Luffy. Yeah, I saw that his new. Thank you for the dono. I saw his new trailer. I saw a trailer for his. I didn't watch any of the episodes, but he seems great. I mean, I do want to check it out. Maybe check out some scenes to see more of his acting chops. But I have faith. I think he's going to be great. And I can't wait for them to drop fucking something, dude.
Same.
Okay. So that's the Bleach stuff. Sorry that we're not going to be reacting to the trailer. Again, we'll do it on, Oh, thank you, Mehgan. We'll do it on, we'll do more reactions and stuff, hopefully on Twitch. Or if we were able to catch the trailer when it came out sooner, then... we'll still react to trailers and show, episodes and stuff like that. But in a live format, it's proven to be a lot more difficult just because of YouTube copyrights us for fucking literally everything. So, I mean, we could react to it and watch it again off screen, but I don't know how interesting that would be. And so, we'll put out videos and stuff. But, I just feel like we might have let some people down. But let's see what else we have to cover on today's agenda.
Here, I'll go over
and before, there's one other note Mehgan put. Apparently, New York Comic Con is going to be premiering episode 1 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc on anime on October 8th, which is only 2 days before it officially comes out.
Oh my gosh, that line is going to be insane.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
It's going to be insane. Just like it was for Chainsaw Man at Anime Expo, and they didn't show shit.
Jack shit.
Oh gosh, I could only imagine being in that line. I would have been so mad.
Which brings us to our next topic of discussion. Ancient Magus Bride Season 2.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Right up Megan's alley. This is Megan's department.
I keep showing the other screen, sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
so excited for this. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with
You
Ancient...
have your notes pulled up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess, okay.
I mean, you can have whatever pulled up you want.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, yeah. It's okay. Yes. So, Ancient Magus Bride season 2. I just want to see if the chat is reacting to this. Are you guys excited for this? Did you like the first season? God, I haven't read the Ancient Magus Bride manga. What's this? Yeah, some people don't know. So pretty much Ancient Magus Bride is like this awesome anime. I think it came out in 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it basically follows this young girl who kind of gets taken in by this like magician. And he does magic, and it's like set in like a very fantastical, magical world.
Go ahead, I'll pull up a picture.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's amazing, and the animation was awesome. It was done by Mappa the first season, which is awesome. But the character dynamics, it's kind of like a time slice of life. It does have a through line though, and I just fell in love with this series. 2016, someone said, I think. But yeah, it's just so awesome. If you like fantasy, then I would definitely check this out. It's great. And they're coming out with the second season. They just announced it. They haven't had any dates yet, but they did change the studio, which Studio Kafka, if you're not familiar, they changed it to. They actually did animate one of the latest OVAs. It's The Boy from the West and the Night of the Blue Storm. It looked great, so I have very high hopes for the second season because that OVA was really well done. I think it was only 3 episodes, but it covered this little short story between these other 2 characters. So Kafka is a studio established by people independent of Wit Studios to make Ancient Magus Bride. Among the staff, there are people who were involved in the first term, including Mr. Kato of character design and Mr. Takaba from the script. This is from their Twitter. You know, they said it's a young studio, so please help us support it together. But it is kind of in direction with Mappa, so I do have high hopes. But yeah, it's just a great series. Definitely catch up if you haven't caught up to watch the second season. It comes out actually in 2023 in spring. So we're not going to see it for a while, but let me just pull up this picture here. I mean, come on. Like,
that's from season 2?
Yeah,
that's a key
teaser,
visual?
Yeah, key visual for season 2. Awesome.
So you're saying that this is a studio or a group of people that kind of split and have branched off from Mappa?
Yeah, and they've only done that OVA that I mentioned. This one, The Boy from the West and the Night Blue Storm.
And that's a Magus Bride
OVA.
story?
Yeah, so it says, let's see. Yeah, OVA similar, blah, blah. But they animated that and only that. And then also they're going to be animating season 2. But I couldn't even tell the difference. It was amazing. But yeah, I just love this art style too.
And so you watched the OVA?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. And am I saying it Mappa or was it Wit? I think, people are saying Mappa or Wit. I think it was Wit. Yeah, it's Wit. Sorry, not Mappa. But
Mehgan at it again.
Sorry, I fuck up every time. But it's such a great series, and I'm so excited. I just wanted to talk about it because I know other people are excited too. And I feel like it's so slept on.
Yeah, I
feel like it's so slept on.
Showed me the first episode. I watched the first episode, and I liked it a lot. I want to watch it more. I want to watch more of it. But I liked what I saw. I mean, I really enjoyed the characters. The animation is beautiful.
Wit.
I love, and it's Wit. Not Mappa, but I loved that there's just this fantasy story. And I love its aesthetic. I love, the main character whose name I don't know,
Chise.
Who's on your husbando list, which makes so much sense.
Oh, yeah, that's someone different.
I want to after I catch up on To Your Eternity. I think I'm gonna go into Magus Bride next. That's the one I want to go.
Elias Ainsworth. Yeah, he's one of the top husbandos for sure.
Top husbandos for sure. If you've watched it. Yeah, Mehgan just had to put together a husbando list for another collab
that I'm doing. And it's only anime only. But yeah. Nashi tweaking. Yeah, I'm sorry everyone. Mehgan and her little mistakes, Jonathan R says with the donation. Sorry, here and there. Sorry. Oh, I'm tweaking about my husbando list. I mean, it's Ainsworth and then also Juzo Inui. Like, I mean,
she's got the pillow. I mean, come on. She's obsessed.
I had this as my wallpaper too.
You did. And you have a figure.
And I have a figure.
She's obsessed.
I love him.
But we got another donation from Tobakin. Let's freaking go. You guys should watch the first 5 minutes of episode 366 when you guys have finished reading the Fullbring arc. It looks amazing. Definitely check that out. Another dono from Raiden006. Love Raiden. Hello, my vaca in Morocco. Like the stream. Thank you, Raiden.
I think it's from my vacay.
Oh, I thought it was like, he was trying to hit us with some lingo. He was trying to hit us with some lingo.
Yeah, I think it's vacay from Morocco. Dang, lucky. Lucky.
I wish, dude. I wish I was in Morocco right now. And another dono from Jonathan R. Did you already read that one?
Yeah.
Margon and her little mistakes.
Yeah.
Again, wit, not Mappa. But it's okay. We all make mistakes.
Sorry. Now who's messing up, Josh?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
We're human beings.
Yeah.
We fuck up. And people forget that. But I'm super excited too. I mean, it gives me a reason to catch up on the first season.
Yeah. And it's going to come here. I mean, 2023, there's still a good amount of time if you want to catch up.
Troy, where my vodka's at. Yeah, vodka, let's go. Let me see. I'm going to make a poll. If you want to pull up your screen, Mehgan, you can. If you want to show anything else.
Oh, it's so funny. Where my vodka's at.
I thought he was trying to give us a little lingo. My bad. I just put a poll. I want to see how many people have seen Magus Bride.
Yeah.
Are Vakas the new homies? Yes. I just want to know how many people have seen it. Because, again, I've only seen the first episode, but...
So, yeah, this is where I guess map of whatever. Okay, so the studio change in this article says it makes sense because Wit Studio's schedule was fairly packed during the time frame. In 2021, they're working on Vivi, I think that is Vampire in the Garden, Ranking of Kings. So Wit Studios have been quite open and preferring to develop their own stories, and they can all, if they can, although they're adapting manga and light novels. But yeah, they are just switching, and the switch isn't drastic like at all. I mean, it's one of the best change in studios I've seen because it is kind of partnered with them too. It's not like they're taking a whole new
One Punch Man season 2 situation.
No. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And if you would have asked me, I wouldn't have known the difference.
Really?
Mm-mm.
See, I love that, dude. And that's what, I think what bothered so many people about One Punch Man, it wasn't that it changed studios. It was just there was such a stark contrast between the animation quality of the two different studios. And I think they even said like it was because they wanted to crank out that second season faster. But I mean, it suffered.
Yeah,
it suffered. I'm excited about that though. I'm excited about Magus Bride. Megan's been pushing me to finish it for a long time. Again, I think it's because there is such a big fantasy element to the series that it's something that I would really like.
I mean, yeah, and for sure that too. But I feel like we are very similar in like what we like. I mean, there's some things that I like wouldn't put you through, or like I'm not gonna be like you have to watch this. Because
40% of people said they have seen it, 60% said no. They have not.
And it is really good. I just feel people sleep on it so much. If you haven't checked it out, check it out and just see what it's about, and let me know what you think.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, I've been on a fantasy kick lately. Obviously, we've been playing D&D, which we haven't played in a while, just because of how busy we've been. But we started, and that was a huge first step. I also want to go on a little separate rant later, but it's about a new video game I've been playing, and I was excited to share it with everybody. But then I had an experience last night playing it that wasn't the best, because I was even thinking like, oh, I could stream this on Twitch. That'd be so fun. But there was a lot of problems, and I'll talk about that later. But
yikes.
I've been on a fantasy kick because of D&D, because of Rings of Power, which I've only seen the first episode of. We saw the first episode together. And I definitely want to continue watching it, but mostly also because of House of the Dragon. I always say it wrong.
Hot D.
Hot D. Oh my God, dude. What an amazing show. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you were fans of Game of Thrones at all, even if you're not, dude, you don't have to be fans of Game of Thrones to check this shit out. It is so awesome. Matt Smith, all the actors, all the performances, the writing is so good. The last episode had us both like, oh my God, like cringing in our seats. It was so hard to look at some of the things that we were having to look at, but it's such an amazing series. So I've been on a fantasy kick, which makes me want to get, more into Magus Bride too, dude. I'm and because of another series that we're going to be talking about later too. Bro, it's the time of fantasy right now. It's the time of fantasy. Was there anything else about Magus Bride season 2 that you wanted to point out?
No. That's pretty much it. But yeah, check it out if you want to check it out.
VanTuber said, games, talk to us, Josh. Let's see what else we have here. And then let's see. So I'll talk about that later. And then you could talk about this. Let me go on my rant and then you could talk about this. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me pull this up so that people can see. And I don't even know if I can. I'll just show a picture. I'll just show a picture instead of a video. But there is a new game that my brother talked to me about. Now, my brother knows that I'm a huge Pokemon fan. We've been Pokemon fans since we were kids. I don't know how many people share this experience. I'm pretty sure it's a universal experience if you have been a fan of Pokemon for a long time. But it was our childhood, dude. It was how we bonded. It was just a part of our life. We played every single game that came out, sometimes even buying a console just so we could play the game, like you did for Animal Crossing. Like the only reason you bought a Switch
was for Animal Crossing.
And
I'm not ashamed at all.
Don't be.
I needed it because it had been so long since we had like a new version, because they did like a DLC with Happy Home Designer on the 3DS, but for Animal Crossing. But this was just, this was like, what was that new Pokemon game that came out? Arceus?
Yeah.
Like the new Animal Crossing that came on the Switch was like Arceus to Animal Crossing fans. Like it was like reimagined, the graphics, the new additions. It was just, it was everything. It was everything.
I totally
it was
get
everything.
That. I wasn't even an Animal Crossing fan, and when I saw it, I had to get it. Like I lost so many hours to Animal Crossing, and that was my first Animal Crossing experience. I can't imagine if you were like a hardcore fan of Animal Crossing before that. Like that, yeah, of course, that was a game changer.
It was wild.
So yeah,
it was wild.
Hell, buy 2 Switches for that game.
It was great, but yeah, that was the experience.
Breath of the Wild.
It really was, dude. And Breath of the Wild was out, and I was like, I'm only here to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
it's like the one game that I bought.
I respect it.
Yeah, my Switch is Animal Crossing Edition. Yeah, damn, I wish I would have waited a little longer to get the edition. I just put a wrap on mine.
Yeah, but it's a sick wrap.
Yeah,
it's a sick wrap.
It's a sick wrap, bro.
But my brother was telling me about a game, and somebody, Alexander Arts in the chat, already guessed it. It was a game called Temtem.
Temtem.
I don't know how many people know about Temtem, but it is a newer game. It's been out there. There have been beta versions for a while. Let me just pull this up so people can see. This is sort of some of the promo art, and I might be able to show a little bit of the gameplay. It's kind of a cross between, just visually, Pokemon for sure. It's heavily inspired by Pokemon, but it also feels a little Neopets-ish. And there is Digimon, I guess, inspiration in there too. Temtem, from what I could tell, what I saw, when my brother told me about this, it changed the game for me, because Arceus gave us, I think, a lot of mechanics that us as Pokemon fans have always wanted to see in a Pokemon game. But it's still, not a perfect game. And there are so many people who, what happened?
People are like, yeah, better than Pokemon.
Yeah.
Vermilion said better than Pokemon if it was good, which is crazy, because I never really played much of Pokemon. I had like a Nintendo or like a Game Boy Color, and I played it on that, and I got Ruby, I think, but never like you. You played every game. But people are saying it's really better than Pokemon.
Well, let me just go on a little spiel about why.
Yeah.
So Temtem is, and again, someone said it's been out since 2020. There's been a lot of beta versions, but they just officially released like a Nintendo Switch game. Right? But it's been out for a while. Pokemon is still not a perfect game, and there are so many people who have to put their own, and Magic fans, like Magic the Gathering fans, have kind of done this too with games like Commander and all these other games that they kind of like they kind of tweak some of the rules, create create new games within this game. And that's what a lot of people do with Pokemon, right? Because they feel like it's not hard enough. They feel like with like things like XP share or that certain mechanics as well just aren't really, they appeal to a broader audience, and they want people of all ages to play this game, and there is no real difficulty level to the game. So I think a lot of people are just frustrated with that. A lot of the older players are frustrated with the difficulty level and other things inside of the game. And that also plays into the battle mechanics, because it is a turn-based battle mechanic, and it is very simple. Sure, there are things like PP and all this, but it really kind of, you could strong arm your opponent. Like, strategy isn't a huge part of battles. Like, yeah, sure, there's weaknesses and resistance and all that stuff, but it really doesn't super matter or play into like strategy. What Temtem does is by far one of the best and is probably the closest to solving that problem, and have almost like nailed this new battle mechanic that is this blend between, in my experience, this is a perfect blend between TCG style strategy mixed with that like, you
element.
Turn-based like Pokemon style battle system where you still have weakness and resistance, but every battle is 2v2, and that plays into strategy because certain Temtem types, when they're on the field together, can boost the other, right? But you're also having to play to two different types on the opposing team, so weakness and resistance, you have to be more strategic about the opposite. And there are dual battles in Pokemon too, but what makes it even more different, first of all, every Temtem battle is like that. What makes it more different is certain, like Temtem have to be on the field for a certain amount of time before you can make a certain attack. So you can't come onto the field and do your strongest attack. Some attacks you have to be on the field for 2 turns, 1 turn, 3 turns before you can activate this effect. You also have a mana bar, and each move requires you to use mana. And if you don't have the mana to do the move, you can't do it. You're exhausted. And if you're exhausted, you hurt yourself. And more powerful moves require more mana. And you build your mana up over each turn. So you have a mana bar that you're having to deal with. You have, this like on-field, it has to be on the field for a certain amount of turns that you're having to deal with, weakness and resistance, sure, and 2v2. All of these things, like the battle mechanics, I mean, it feels like a TCG and a perfect blend between that and a turn-based Pokemon style battle system. Like, it's a perfect blend. And it just feels like the people who made this game were such big fans of Pokemon, and you can feel it, and you can feel like they really just took everything that they wanted to see in a Pokemon game and made their own game. You can even customize your own home, like in Animal Crossing. You can buy furniture, rearrange your room. That's a huge part of it too, but it is an online game. It's only online. There is no story mode, which is kind of a bummer. There is a story mode, but it has to also be played online. There is no offline mode. You have to play online. Now, the reason that's a bummer, and the reason I had like a frustrating gaming experience, is because I bought Nintendo Switch online just to play this game, because you can't play it if you don't have Nintendo Online. You just can't play it. So I bought it just to play it, and it might be because of the more recent Switch release, but the servers were freaking packed, dude. And I would say you saw me playing it. Like every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I was getting kicked. The game was freezing. And I was having to reconnect. Now, I recently bought an OLED, shout out, OLED, and it has a LAN port. So I even directly did a wire connection to the router, and it just changed it from like every 3 minutes to every 5 minutes. So what I would say is Temtem is a phenomenal game if you're a fan of Pokemon at all. It is such a more challenging strategic game with new and interesting creatures and really refined like battle mechanics. However, I just think right now the servers are overloaded. So if you're interested in trying the game, it might be a different experience on PC. But my experience on the Switch was getting dropped nonstop, and it was frustrating. I felt like I couldn't even really play the game because I kept getting kicked from the server. So if it all sounds interesting to you, watch a couple of videos on it and maybe wait a little bit for them to fix that, because they are really actively working on fixing it. And there's even been updates that have come out. And this is their first like big release. It's been around since 2020, yeah, but these were beta versions, I think, that were only on PC, maybe.
Yeah, Sybil said it runs much better on Steam. No issues with getting kicked at all.
So yeah, maybe check out Steam.
Yeah, that's so annoying. It just, that really sucks, because it's, I mean, yeah.
But if you guys are on, if anybody's on, if anybody's playing Temtem, since this is an online game, I mean, you could DM me at TomatoJosh69 on Instagram, or even in our Discord. You can at me in like the gaming channel or whatever. Give me your username, and we could play. I still want to play. I'm still really excited about the game. I'm just a little bummed that I keep getting kicked, and maybe it is a Switch problem, because everybody seems to say that on PC,
Steam, yeah.
On Steam, it works fine. But if you're a PC gamer, that's more incentive. Like, check this shit out. It's so fun. And it's so inventive, and it's so like it has like it is like crazy inspired from Pokemon. Like the way you start, I mean, it is, you know, it almost
there's
looks like
professors.
Right.
You know, you start off with your mom. Your mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You start off with your mom, bro.
Yeah. You start with your mom.
Lit. Yeah, it's very reminiscent, but I mean, I do like how different they look. I mean, I've kind of been like, I wasn't a huge Pokemon fan, but seeing like the new shit that they're doing, like, what if Pokemon were cars or like motorcycles?
You're talking about Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, like, just make it. I would rather much ride a Pokemon than ride a Pokemon that looks like a motorbike.
Like, just mount one, then like, yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm not the only one. I just saw that. I was just like, it's a little weird. But whatever.
But yeah, I mean, give it a shot. Maybe on PC. And like I said, if you're playing, or if you do play, like, you know, send me your name. I don't know if it's your gamer tag or if it's just your Temtem like username or whatever. And if you guys are interested, like, I would be super down if they work on the service a little bit to stream it over on Twitch, and we could like get a couple people in there and we could go through it together. That'd be a lot of fun. It's kind of another reason why I ended up getting the OLED or the OLED, because I had a Switch Lite before, so I traded that in to get credit to get this one, because I just didn't have the dock. So streaming it was really hard. When I streamed Arceus, I had to use Mehgan's dock. So yeah, I mean, it's a great game, and if you didn't know anything about it, like, check it out if it seems interesting to you at all. I really recommend playing it. But if you're gonna get it on Switch, maybe just wait. But you don't have to if you're gonna play it on PC. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone said, can I get it on Steam PC? Yeah, you can. Yeah, Van2% said they'll check it out on Steam.
Sick.
Cool Nales says,
Anthony!
Who's Anthony?
Anthony. It's one of my friends from high school.
Oh, shout out Megan's friend from high
Anthony.
school.
He's also a streamer.
Shout out.
Check him out.
Me personally, I would like my Pokemon to be a bus.
Oh, yeah. Cat bus.
Yeah.
Like freaking
Same.
Freaking Studio Ghibli. Yeah, like make it like a tank or something. I mean, like, they just look weird to me. I don't know.
Some of them look weird, but some of them look cool. Cool. Megan doxed me.
I'm
Straight
sorry.
Up doxed.
You said JK Hotaka.
But yeah, I just wanted to share that. That was my gaming experience last night. It's still fresh.
It's fresh in my mind.
Fresh in my mind.
Fresh in my
Let's
blood.
get back to some anime and manga, Megan.
Okay.
Josh over here thinks he's a freaking gamer, dude.
Yeah, you really do, though. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I got back into Arceus, dude. I want
to
stream
stream
my island
too.
all over.
I mean, I did like you talking about like streaming or like just playing video games. I'm like, I mean, when I played Fallout that one time, even though I'd played that mission before, it was so much fun. Even though I was kind of shit, it was. I miss playing games,
bro.
That aren't Animal Crossing.
Stream, please stream. Like, yeah. I mean, I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Maybe I'll do like a late night, like.
Yeah.
Crack a couple beers open.
Yeah, glass of wine.
See how things go.
A couple, Four Locos.
Yeah, I'll go and stream and drink a Four Loko.
That'd be lit.
I'll make a fool of myself.
That'd be lit. Bro, you know how many people would love to see that?
I would be too fucked up. I've been drinking Four Loko since I was 21.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Dude.
I was gonna say another number, but I don't know how appropriate that is. But yeah. The streaming world needs y'all for real, Anthony says. We need both of them to stream. Yeah, we want to. That'd be fun. We streamed making your full yourselves part of the fun. Do that ish. I'd watch the stream for sure. Oh God. Four Loco streamers get a 7-day ban. Really?
Whoa.
I just can't show
put
it.
it in a cup.
Yeah.
Bust a Wheezy and put it double cup.
Yeah. I'll drink lean instead of Four Loco.
No, I didn't say that. I said bust a Wheezy with a double cup. You know? Wheezy F
Lean
baby and the F is for Loco.
Now you got me.
I'm gonna be a Magellan Josh right now. And go to the bathroom real quick. So before
H2O lean, same thing.
we get to that next topic, talk about whatever you want, Mehgan. Refer to the chat.
Sure.
Speak from the heart. Whatever the fuck you want.
Speak from the heart.
It's your fucking stream. I'll be right back.
It's your kitchen.
It's your kitchen.
That's so funny. But Four Locos do ban. That's crazy. Why? It's just a high alcohol content. They don't want to see people. They don't want to see people getting crazy. You sip it to drink it. You sip it not to drink it. Yeah, the taste. Again, I mean, younger me was like, this shit's lit. I only need one. I only need one and done for the whole. Which it is kind of practical because like once you have that, you can't be drinking anything else. You're done. You can't. But yeah, favorite Four Loko, mine is gold. You see, the crazy thing about it is my dad loves Four Lokos, and it does taste like batteries, and he does like the gold one, and he's a psycho. I wonder where I get it from. But yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe like Fallout would be fun. I want to like horror games are fun too because I don't like getting scared. I don't like mazes or anything like that. So, that would be something to do because I would be screaming. Josh leaving with his tiny hands. I watch streamers who smoke on stream. Yeah, that's something too. I wonder if you get banned on there too. Win for Frank. Shout out that man. Yeah, he's a wild one. One Piece film for Loco Gold. But yeah, Animal Crossing, like I would love to show you guys my Animal Crossing island. Like that would be so much fun. One of these days when I have time. That would be fun. Future loves drinking.
Talking about gold, dude. In my drinking days, dude. Gold. I fucked with gold.
Gold is probably the one that tastes the least bad, I think.
I think so too. Oh well, I
like the watermelon
fruit punch guy when it first came out.
Fruit punch to me just tastes like straight vomit. Like it tastes like I'm gonna throw up.
I can see that. It
tastes like I'm gonna throw up. But yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next thing on the agenda. A couple other things, dude. We're having a good time, dude. We're just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, right now, covering some things, while kids are at school. I was trying to rhyme.
Good God.
Next on the agenda is manga, right?
Oh, yes.
Coming to print this summer. Hikaru died. Mehgan, take it away.
This was on. I saw this cover and I knew I had to. I'll show you a picture. This volume art, I was like, what is this? Because he looks so nice, but yet so menacing and scary. And I started reading it, and it's pretty much like, two young boys. One of them actually passes away, and this is all like in the first couple chapters. One actually passes away, and in the description or the what's it called, the preface of the story, one actually passes away and then reappears, and he's like, "Yo, you're dead." And he's like, "No, I'm not. I'm here," and he's like, "No, you died." He's like, "No, I'm right here," and things happen, and I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it is a BL. It's a horror BL, and it is so beautiful and so well done. The art is magnificent, And if you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it because from where I stopped, I mean, the story keeps progressing and the mystery of it all is pretty exciting. And there's some pretty crazy things that happen, like visually, that are kind of scary. It's kind of like a body snatcher situation.
Oh, damn. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's lit. And
I always think this cover, like, I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of Chainsaw Man so much.
Denji.
Like, something
it's the
about
spiky
it.
teeth and the short, blonde, whitish hair.
I mean, I don't know about white-ish. I mean, pretty white hair.
Yeah, it's pretty white hair. But yeah, it's great. It's great. And Yen Press just announced that they are going to be printing it in English and in digital. So that is really cool. They heard everyone's cries to get this series in print. So I will definitely be buying. So if that seems interesting to you, if you want to look more into that summer Hikaru died, definitely recommend. Definitely recommend. It's different than anything I've read recently. So yeah, check it out.
And that kind of goes into our conversation that we had on our Yona of the Dawn episode. Shout out everybody who checked that episode out. Like that was a return to form with a little twist. And
a little twist on there.
A lot of people really enjoyed that conversation that we had, and that is kind of, again, the conversation here. Like, it's a popular series, and for whatever reason, it just wasn't popular enough to get that like physical release.
Yeah.
And
or it was like, Vermilions and not just in French anymore.
Yeah,
like,
not, for real, the French get fucking everything. Bro, I'm about to, if you would have told me, you know, oh, you're gonna be, if you had told me when I was a baby, right? Oh, you're gonna be a
baby?
Yeah, a baby. You know, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna love this thing called anime and manga. You know?
Yeah.
I would think as a baby, oh, then I should probably learn Japanese.
Yeah.
But then a future me would come and go, nah, learn French.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, as a baby, I'd be like, what? Yeah, I'd be a tontata, you know what I mean? I'd be like, what do you mean? French? And I'm like, yeah, French, baby Josh. Learn French. Like, but manga's in Japanese. And I'd be like, yeah, it is. But the French get everything. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say.
Whatever you say, I guess I'd have to abide by your
Yeah, like a little tontata. But the French get it all. I envy the French. My bad, I envy them. Anyway, you know.
I'm fucking crying. Oh my God, I'm crying. The French get it all.
The French get it all. Damn.
Japanese.
This is from Fudger93. Personally, I think it would be cool if you guys did live reads of the newest chapters where you read the chapter out loud, just like the big OP YouTubers Rogers, Base, King of Lightning, BDA Law, etc. That'd be cool.
We've talked about. Cool. I think Parvision does a similar thing too. But yeah, it's just at the ungodly hour of which we would receive them and then have to do them.
It'd be like, I think it's like our time. I think it comes out like 7 a.m.
But I don't think. I mean, I've seen streamers do it, but do they show the chapters? Like that would get flagged, right?
No, I mean they Rogers Base reads it off his tablet but doesn't show it.
Oh.
And Parvision has the chapters pulled up, but he has like they're either flipped and the opacity is lowered, but he has things kind of hiding it a little bit.
No, they just read the dialogue. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Rogers Base has his tablet, and he doesn't screen share that. He just has that for himself.
Got it.
I would, you know what? Like, I was thinking about that too, and you know, it'd be like in maybe direct competition, I guess, with a lot of those other people doing those streams at the same time.
Yeah.
But you know, with all this shit, you know, happening and everything that happened, you know, with this past chapter or whatever. Like, it did kind of get me thinking, like, you know, maybe we should just do that. Like, they'd be longer videos because we'd be reading them and sort of giving our thoughts on them at the same time, which would be fun. And the fun part of it would be, like, everybody getting to be there.
Yeah.
And if they've already read it, like, getting to, like, watch us kind of, like, experience it.
We could try it.
I mean, we could try it. We could definitely try it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, see, you know, how it kind of compares, what do you guys prefer?
Mm-hmm.
You know, But yeah. The manga description kind of sort of reminds me of Takopi's original Sin. Have you guys ever read that one? It's incredibly dark, but I think it'd be interesting for you to read. Yeah, we read the first quote-unquote volume. We read the first volume.
Yeah.
And you went on to read more.
I went on. It's only 2 volumes, so I read both of them, yeah.
But at the time when we covered it,
it wasn't out yet. Yeah.
It wasn't out.
But it came out, and I was like, oh, I want to finish this for sure.
Takopi is great.
Yeah, I really like Takopi.
Takopi is great. It's dark as fuck. A lot of people compare it to Pum Pum, but it is so good. And it is very
animal.
Different.
Yeah, it's its own animal for sure.
Brandon King, do you think you guys might stream One Piece games in the future? I think OP, Pirate Warriors 4, and One Piece Unlimited World Red are both really good games. I want to. I'm obsessed. I think I talked about it in the last live, or was it? I don't remember where, but I've been playing fucking Treasure Cruise, Bounty Rush, but I do want to play Pirate Warriors, and you better believe on Twitch every day I'm going to be playing fucking Odyssey. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, I do want to go back and I do want to play Pirate Warriors. Would you be interested in playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, those games look so sick. Pirate Warriors, I mean, you know, I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I think it's fun. I think it looks really, and the cutscenes look amazing, dude. And it is just crazy to see like some of these One Piece moments in this.
I mean, Odyssey,
style.
Looks insane.
Well, Odyssey is another level. Yeah,
that looks so much fun.
I hope there's like a multiplayer mode in Odyssey.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
But that's why we got to get our Twitch game up. We got to get our Twitch game
for real.
All right. What's next on the agenda? We only have a couple things left, but we're just hanging out, having a good time, vibing. We covered that. Oh, this is funny. Let's talk about this first. We could both talk about this, and then I'll talk about this last thing here. But someone I think posted this in our Discord too.
Mm-hmm. And I've been seeing it like everywhere.
Now, before I pull it up on the screen for everybody to see, what is the context of this? Like what? Like what?
I mean, someone just made this.
Someone just made it?
Yeah.
Okay, but it says JBE. Okay, let me pull this up for everybody to see, and I might have to readjust the screen. So bear with me for a second, because I zoomed way in. Gotta drag it down. I wish there was a way to do that, and there probably is, but I wish there was a way to do this like off screen. But anyway, JBE Books is creating a limited 1,900 pound. Is that the pound symbol?
Yes.
I'm dumb. Version of One Piece in a single 21,540 page volume, making it the longest book ever created. One Piece is breaking records again.
And this is crazy too, because there's like a controversy about this. If you look at the picture, like if you click on the first picture there, like it says like One Piece by like the person who made this instead of Oda.
Oh.
So he just like took out like what it is. And again, like, yeah, if it's not official. It's not official at all. Someone just like went out of their way to make this thing. But it is like insane.
That's crazy that he can even sell it. That's so wild.
Oh, someone said euro. So pretty much like $2,000 this is worth.
It's pretty crazy that he can resell this. Like reprint this and resell this. And it is crazy. He put One Piece by and then he put his name on it.
And someone said it's from right to left.
What a madman. This is mad. I mean, do I kind of want it? I mean, yeah, dude, of course.
Oh, God.
This is it.
Yeah. It's like, how are you gonna say it's by you?
Yeah, bro. For real, dude. Come on.
What a crazy thing.
How are you gonna say
Because
that?
I guess he probably get in more trouble than he already might be in by putting Oda's name on it.
I mean, he said he's selling it. I just don't know how that's possible.
Could have put his name anywhere else.
Yeah, dude. Literally put it right underneath One Piece put like One Piece collector's edition.
Yeah.
Buy or whatever. Or
and
put
people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people are saying that it's more of like an art installation than it is like an actual book.
That's always the loophole.
Yeah.
Always the loophole. I respect it. But that's always the loophole.
Yeah, there's only like 50 people are saying that are made. bet.
That's how he's getting away with it.
I mean, look at it.
Highway robbery.
Like, what?
This looks crazy.
That
It is art, though. It
That
is
would
sick.
span across this whole table.
Yeah, it's not even fitting on the freaking screen, dude. Look at this shit. Oh, no, it is. It is. He couldn't even fit it in the whole picture. Damn.
I mean, he just like hot glued the volumes together. Like, how did he? And took out like the covers.
Yeah, maybe it looks like you can see kind of. It looks like you can see where he kind of bound them together, like, which makes me think that maybe he took some of those omnibuses that exist that have multiple volumes in one, and he bought them himself and just carefully took them apart and then created this cover and created this box and then is reselling it that way. That would save him having to print them all himself, but I don't know if it would be worth it financially, but either way.
Yeah, there's 50 of them made.
Yeah.
So that's so crazy.
I mean, it is sick. And like I said, is there a part of me that fucking wants this for no reason? Yeah. Would I ever be able to like hold it? No.
Read it? No.
Would the moment I open it, would it fall apart? Would it cave under its own weight? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It would cave under its own weight. Would I ruin it immediately? Probably. But do I want it? Yes. And I want to read it.
From start to finish in one day.
Now he needs to redo this. Well, because this is, I guess, like now we're getting into the final saga. So this is a cool. Well, I guess this is a cool spot to do it. But why not have the whole fucking series in it?
Yeah, he's gonna have to do it again.
He's gonna have to do it again.
He's gonna have to do it again.
But that's 50 more. 50 more. He's got to sell 50 more art installations. That's wild, dude. Would you buy it for $2,000? I mean,
no.
Well, think about it. How much?
No.
Let's do a quick calculation, and we suck at math.
I would no, because I can't read this comfortably. I would rather buy box sets.
Let me just
that I can actually reread.
And I know you're probably paying more because it is, art. But let me just do a quick calculator. Let's say by the end of Wano, there's like going to be like what, 103 volumes, 100. Let's just say 103 volumes, and let's say they go for about $10 each. I suck at math, right? I suck, so I have a calculator open. Don't come at me.
Yeah, someone said all 4 box sets of One Piece are $800 to $900 total.
Yeah, and so if you buy them all by volume, it's around a little over $1,000. So you're paying an extra $1,000.
Yeah, but the single volumes are so much cooler than this.
But this is a piece.
Yeah, but the covers are cool.
Yeah.
You're not getting the covers with this.
Yeah.
You're getting this collage. And you actually read them. I can't open this up and be like, I want to reread One Piece at some point and be like, okay, let me make sure this whole fucking table is clear so I can just start to go.
But what a conversation starter, what a $2,000 conversation starter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a art. It's a piece of art.
I mean, bro, if you don't have anything else to spend $2,000 on, I guess. But imagine, like, you come over, like, damn, what's that? All of One Piece in one fucking book. That's so sick. That's so sick. Anyway,
here's what we need: a deluxe One Piece volume.
Bro, get it. Like, you guys should get it. You guys should get it. Everybody should get it.
Yeah, everyone buy it right now. Look at it, crazy. You can play baseball with this.
That's what I'm saying. You could murder. It's a murder weapon.
If you have this in your house, we definitely starting a conversation. Me and the homies roasting you.
Like, how much did you pay for it? $2,000. Yeah.
When people pay much more for like Supreme shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a Supreme freaking lamppost.
You know what is crazy?
Lamppost?
I mean,
mailbox.
No, it wouldn't surprise me. A lamppost wouldn't surprise me.
It's like $10,000.
You know what does surprise me though? Is that there are like those like mini omnibus whatever versions where you have like 3 volumes in one for One Piece, but like deluxe editions like we got for Berserk that they don't exist for One Piece is wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And someone said that they'd like to see the color versions too. I mean, I don't know because it's fan colored, right? It's not like official coloring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would still be sick to get a colored version, but I mean, even just getting a really cool deluxe edition, like bound in like the Trigun sort of deluxe edition way or the Berserk deluxe edition way, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
That'd be so sick. They could look like freaking poneglyphs or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Poneglyphs.
Poneglyphs.
Just wanted to share that with you guys. I am excited to talk about this. You know, we've been talking about a lot of new series. We've been talking about series that have been introduced. That we've been introduced to certain series getting published. Cool ass series getting published. But this is another series that I think maybe a lot of people aren't going to know about. I know someone talked about it in the last live. I think it was Davies, actually.
I think someone sent it also in the community live, too.
Someone also sent it in the community live.
Oh, we got a donation.
Let's go.
From Balthornus. Thank you for doing what you do. Love listening to you guys for my graveyard shifts. Also, if you could check out the Made in Abyss anime, can finish it in a day.
I have it on Blu-ray. I just haven't watched it. I bought it to watch it and then just haven't had time. I mean, me and Mehgan started watching it and then for whatever reason we're like,
yeah,
which wasn't the vibe.
Thank you so much,
but
though.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
for wanting to get to it.
And your donation. Thank you. I'm excited about this, dude. I'm excited about this series getting an anime adaptation. I'm probably saying it wrong, but Frieren Beyond Journey's End is getting an anime adaptation. This is, and I think I talked about it briefly on the last community live, but this was before the news dropped that it's getting an anime adaptation. This is a series that, like, I don't even know how I was introduced to it. I recently discovered it because I was just like online looking for new series to check out, new series to read. And like I said, I've been in like a fantasy mode recently. Like I've been on a fantasy kick. And Frieren popped up, and so many people were recommending it. And all it is kind of like a fantasy slice of life. It's not an isekai, though, which is what I really like. I feel like a lot of and not all, but I feel like there is a lot more like fantasy isekai than there are like true fantasy manga, right?
Yeah.
And this is a slice of life, but it is like, I don't know how to say it. It's not just slice of life. It's like, it's about like heart and emotion. Like sometimes slice of life is about that too. But oftentimes it is just about like, you know, there's subgenres within slice of life. I just feel like comedy is usually like a big part of it, or like day-to-day life is a huge part of it. And this is day-to-day life, but it's not necessarily like funny. It's kind of like heartfelt.
Yeah.
It is about this main character here, Frieren, who is an elf, and her and her adventuring party have just returned. The manga opens. I bought the first volume recently, and I'm almost done. I have a couple chapters. It's such a like when I'm waiting for something to export, like I just pop it open and just read a couple chapters, and it just makes me feel good. It warms me up. Her adventuring party have just returned from slaying the Demon King. This is where it opens. They're being welcomed by the city, congratulated. There's a huge celebration. The end of their adventure is where this opens, and Frieren being an elf, this is just a small chapter of her life. But for everybody else in her adventuring party, who are mostly human with the exception of like a dwarf, this is kind of, this was like a big thing for them. This is sort of like a representation of like their life. Like this is like a huge thing they did in their life, and there probably won't be many other huge things that they do in their life. So Frieren is having a hard time. She can't really perceive the passage of time for humans and even dwarves, because moments for her are years for humans. So she's kind of confronted with their mortality. And it's really about, in the first volume, it's really about her realizing the importance of spending time with people while they're here. Because she has more time, they don't. So she's going to have to live in this world after they're gone. She's not necessarily immortal like a vampire. And that's what I think is different about it. It's not like, I don't know. It isn't like that vampire trope of like, you know, woe is me, all my friends die. I have to watch all my friends and loved ones die. She is sort of like, she's having to understand and appreciate and be sympathetic and empathetic towards the shorter lifespan of humans. Like, it's not that she's like so sad about it, but she is like reflecting on it, and she's growing and she's learning like through these interactions that she has. and it's not a really big spoiler, but of course, like her adventuring party grow old and die within like the first, like, I think chapter. And, you know, she has to go to a village and she sees like a statue of, you know, her friend that she went on this journey with when they were young. And she's, again, just realizing, you know, she's realizing just how important and how fleeting life can be for other people. And she's just kind of like, it's changing her perspective and how she looks at things. And she is kind of a tsundere kind of at times, but she is also opening herself up slowly emotionally towards, you know, these feelings. And it's just really cozy. It's just really cool. It's really sweet. I love it. I think it's like a beautiful, like, fantasy story. I love the world. I love the main character. The art style is sick too. I'm a huge sucker for the art style. I'm almost done with the first volume, and I'm gonna be buying the rest of the volumes after, just because, even if we don't do an episode on it, just because I enjoy. It's the first manga, and I think it's because it is kind of slice of life. It's the first manga I've been able to just like pop open and read casually on my downtime, because with the other things that I've wanted to get to, I just feel like there's this huge overarching story that I'm gonna get in the middle of and not want to put down, and I'm gonna be frustrated that I'm not able to continue it. But with this, a chapter, 2 chapters while I'm editing, while I'm doing whatever, and
it lives on.
It lives on. It's so good. And so to see that it's getting an anime is really exciting. And I don't know, is it here, Mehgan? Do you know what studio is going to be
I don't think that's been announced. But I believe like it's still ongoing. I think it's on volume 9 right now.
Yeah, it's really cozy. I mean, I'm not telling people to check it out like it's this like amazing thing that will like change your life. But if you're just looking for a cool fantasy, laid back slice of life, yeah, but not like, it's not a comedy slice of life. There are maybe, I guess, somewhat comedic moments, but I wouldn't really consider it a comedy slice of life. And it's a heartfelt slice of life in a fantasy setting about like, you know, the impact that people can make in the short amount of time they have, and appreciating the lives of people while they live.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I love the main character, the design. I'm just having such a good time with this. So to hear that it's getting an anime, we might not cover the manga, we might not cover the anime, but I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Yeah, we got a donation from Jonathan R.
Let's freaky go.
Said, good elevator pitch, Josh. Now I'm going to read it.
Oh! It's your kitchen.
Your kitchen just blew up. My kitchen just blew up, dude. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the dono. Yeah, I know someone else in our community was talking about it, but I'm excited.
Yeah, it sounds cozy, for sure.
It is, man. It is. Oh, someone said the One Piece color is official, just digital only.
Ah, okay.
Josh, you should get it for his Pastor Lucci cosplay. What is that? What, I mean,
the all One Piece.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't cosplay Pastor Lucci. That is
Pastor Lucci.
That is Pastor Lucci. That's a separate person. That's a completely separate person.
And like entity.
Yeah, an entity.
Yeah.
An entity. I think we only have one more, and then we're just going to kind of go through really quickly the community live, not lingering too long. We've already been at almost 3 hours, another jam-packed live, but this is something that Mehgan added.
Oh,
so I think she should take it away.
Oh, yeah. Let me just open this up really quick. This warmed my heart. I mean, I can't play audio, so maybe you should do it.
Oh, right.
But I'll kind of go through the details. And this was just so sweet. I was like, oh my God, cuteness overload.
Oh, we were tagged in this.
Yeah. So this is from Crespo138 on Twitter. He added us in this tweet and said, Volume 1 pod, I thought you guys would enjoy my cousin's son playing with the Chopper toy I got him and trying to say Tony Chopper, he's 2 years old. Like, I mean, I would do this if I had any like young children in my family. I'd be like, here, you know who this is? This is the Tony Chopper.
It's just so cool, man. Like, I mean, part of me is glad I experienced One Piece when I did, but it's just so cool seeing like kids of all ages.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we didn't even talk about before we pulled this up.
Okay, so it was me, Nolan, and Josh who went to go see Nope together, right? And we're outside just talking about the movie. And this little girl comes up to you, right?
Yeah, I was wearing my Wanted shirt, my One Piece wanted shirt with all the bounty posters on it. And this little girl and her mom come up to us. And this little girl just like comes right up to us.
Like right up.
And she's like, how old do you think she was?
She was probably like maybe 6.
Yeah, maybe 6 years old. And she comes up to me and she's like, I love that show. I love One Piece. And I was like, really? You love One Piece? Like, who's your favorite character? And she's like, Monkey D. Luffy.
No, that's not right. She goes, my favorite character. If I had to say, it would be she goes, the Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah.
And we're like, dang.
Good choice. Great
choice. She's like, yeah, I like One Piece. And she's like talking with her mom. Her mom's just like letting her talk to us. And she's talking about One Piece with us. And I was like, oh my God, that's the cutest shit that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, she was going off about like, why she loves Luffy and like why she loves One Piece. And her mom was just there, like, just smiling, letting her go on and on and on about it. And it was just so fucking cute, man. I mean, later on, we get around Fishman Island, there's some dark concepts that, you might have to talk to your 6-year-old about. But that was just so cool, man. And just to see like really like how big One Piece has gotten over the 25 years that it's been out. I mean, it's always been huge, but the fact that like in 2022, a 6-year-old kid is coming up to me wearing a One Piece shirt and saying, I love that show. I love Monkey D. Luffy. It's like so incredible.
It was so cute. I mean, like going into cons too, like I saw this like I don't even know. He's probably like, I don't know, like 11 or 12 or whatever. He's like, full out with his dad dressed as Zoro. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I got a picture with him like in Perona. And it was just so cute. Like this shared experience. Cause you see kids at cons all the time too, just dressed up as characters that you like. And it's just so heartwarming. I think even Arlong Park had its dark moments.
Oh,
Thurna said, but yeah, it was just so nice. It was just so sweet. But yeah, this tweet comes, someone added us in this tweet, and it's just so cute.
Let's see. Thought you guys would enjoy my cousin's son playing with Chopper, this Chopper toy I got him, and trying to say Tony Chopper. He's 2 years old. Oh, hold on. Turn it up a little bit. Let's replay it.
Chopper. Good job, bud. Chopper.
Let's see if I can turn it up a little bit more so you guys can really. I mean, it's so cute.
He goes, ha her.
Yeah, ha her.
Chopper. Good job,
and he's got a Chopper plushie. What a lucky kid. That'd be so funny. I mean, we wouldn't do it, but it'd be funny to like just have that as a sound. Yeah, cute as hell, man. So
come
cute.
on, man. Come on.
So cute. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. We loved being tagged in that.
So cute. Thank you so much for sharing that. It literally made my day and my year and my existence. Josh, when's the One Piece tattoo coming?
When's the One Piece tattoo coming? Bro, as soon as I get the funds.
Yeah, I posted, let me see if I could find it. Maybe I could just share my screen. I found a really cool Berserk tattoo, and I might get it. Like, it might be a nice birthday present for myself. And I think
you would get a Berserk one first?
Maybe. This one just spoke to me, and it looked so freaking cute, and it's so composed. It's composed so well, and I cannot stop thinking about it. And I actually posted on my IG today, but I mean, I can't. Let's see if you could see this. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
That would be a sick tattoo.
On.
Would you get it in the same place?
I don't know. Maybe.
That would be awesome, Megan. If you did, that would be so lit.
I love it so much. There's some really great ones. I mean, like, even this, like, I would probably get. Like, this is so fucking clean. I would just be scared that it wouldn't come out exactly like this, and I'd be like, damn. But either a Guts one, but, like, I do love Guts and Casca, like, forever.
What about that one up top where he's, like, kind of, yeah, that one.
This one's so pretty. Like, oh, my God. The highlights on this and the white ink. I mean, so beautiful. This one's sick too.
That was cool.
But yeah, this one is just, I love the framing of it. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. But yeah, I can't. I would. Every time I see it, I'd fucking cry.
Got a dono from Jaquan Gold. Shout out. One of the goats. Missed earlier, want to say much love. People be tripping seeing a character you know in a story. Not a spoiler. Actions are. Unless you still got a business to run. Thank you, Jaquan Gold. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This man deserves a round of freaking applause. Yeah, dude. As soon as the funds,
We'll record it.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely record it.
We'll record it.
I'm like, I don't know. I am bad at saving money. Let's just be real about that. I am so bad at saving money, and I'm always thinking, like, what does the place need? What does the studio need? What do I don't know. I'm just so bad at like saving money.
Yeah.
But I am making an effort to like when Mehgan gets her tattoo, I obviously want to go with her, and if there's time, maybe even get one the same day.
I mean, for you, you've already gotten tatted up. I mean, how many do you think you have? You have like...
I don't know. 1, 2, it's hard to count because some are like, I don't know.
Yeah, probably like what? Like 6?
More than 6, maybe like
7, 10. Because you have some on your like legs too.
Just one,
And I just have one stick and poke, but does that really count? But yeah, this was my first like tattoo, and I was like really contemplating like whether I should get like an OG Clannad one, because like I know I'll always love Clannad. I know I always love Berserk, so that's why that one's like perfect. It encapsulates everything for me.
I'm definitely gonna get a One Piece tattoo. I want, because and I don't know how many people are interested in tattoo talk, but this whole arm is kind of like a fantasy kind of arm. I mean, D20 in the center, and then you got like a giant spider, a broken medieval sword with like a soul trapped inside. Same with the axe breaking out of these chains. You got sort of like your this is actually a female magician, a real female magician, but it's sort of like with these magical hands. This was like one of her posters.
It's Robin.
It's Robin. This is just like a fantasy, sort of magical fantasy arm. I would love for this whole arm to be a manga, dedicated like manga arm. That would be so sick. And that's the I go arm. I know a lot of people, and Mehgan, you talked about this too. I like to go arm because I like to see it. I mean, it's for me. Like, yeah, like you want other people to see it too, but I want to see it. I want to see it every day. Like, that's why I'm paying so much money. I do. People get it on their back, or people do get on their chest. I don't take my shirt off enough to get it on my fucking chest, I don't wear enough shorts for really get like my legs tatted up. So I go arm because I'm usually always in a short sleeve or whatever. And if I really want to hide it, I can wear a long sleeve. But Mehgan, you were talking about your concern, I guess, or what you were kind of trepidatious about was it showing when you're like cosplaying and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look bad, and I have like no, like anyone with tattoos. I don't know. I just feel so conflicted about it. And maybe it's just like the actor in me, because like actors who are already established like with tattoos, like it's fine. But like the reason why I didn't get tattoos for so long was because I was trying to do that.
You were doing like theater and stuff.
Theater, but also like on screen stuff. Like, if I had like a manga freaking arm,
Sick.
they would be like, no.
I'd be like, hired.
They're like,
You're the star.
We have to do
you're the star of the
makeup. We have to do makeup on your freaking arm in order for you to be in this. No, we're not going to do it. So maybe that's why I didn't do it for so long. Maybe that's a part of me that's like, well, the character doesn't have tattoos, so why would I have tattoos?
We were watching cosplay videos, and you saw some people in like awesome cosplay, but then they had like a grr tattoo or something, and it is like, it does kind of take you out of it. But
yeah, but again, like if it's something that I really love, it's...
And my argument is you're cosplaying, well, I mean, maybe more so for the podcast, but if it's just for cons, like you're cosplaying twice, 3, maybe 4 times a year.
A year, yeah.
And you get that tat every day.
Yeah, but that Berserk one, I like saw it and I was like,
I'm hearing
I have to get this.
Josh should take his shirt off more often. Hell no. I don't want to. I mean, people might be eating right now. I don't want to. I don't want to put that on.
My God.
I don't want to put that on people. I'm about to get in a pool with my shirt on, dude. Just kidding. I do take my shirt off in the pool, but I didn't always.
It took me a long time.
I didn't always
to get there.
Bro, I would too. I'd be like, y'all don't need to see this. You don't need to see it. I don't want to put everybody through that.
Not for free.
Shit. I wouldn't. Shit. I'd pay. I bet more people would pay for me to keep it on than they would pay for me to take it off.
No way.
And I'm not even fishing for nothing. I'm not even...
You're going to get the chat riled up, and they're going to freaking pay for you to take your shirt off right now. What if we do need to see it?
No, nobody needs to see it. I got told one time, and I'm not upset about it. But it's true, and it's something that I've felt my whole life. I've felt it my whole life, but when somebody said it, it made it real. And I'm not mad at it. It was funny. It was a funny joke. But I was, when I was doing comedy, when I was doing stand-up, like I went on somebody else's podcast, and the bits got out of control, and it got to a point where they were like, where we all the guys, it was all guys, of course, it's a comedy podcast, of course it was all guys. Where it got to a point where they were like, everybody was like, oh, let's all take our shirts off, and the other guys on the podcast were like heavier guys or whatever. And that was at a point where I was thinner than I am now because I was more recently sober and my diet was, I think, a lot better at the time. So I was even thinner than I am now. And so I took my shirt off and with everybody else. And they said, one of the hosts said, which is, I think is so true, said, damn, Josh, you're the fattest, skinniest person I've ever seen in my life. I have always been told, even when I would go swimming,
Oh my God.
even as a kid, bro, I would take my shirt off. And people's reaction, and they're not trying to be mean. They're trying to compliment me. They're trying to give me a compliment. I would take my shirt off, and they would say like, oh my God, you hide it so well. Oh my God, you hide?
What does that even mean?
That I hide my weight so well.
No, like the people are just like, what is the skinniest, fattest person? That's so mean.
Bro, Mecca Troy said my group chat is called Skinny Fat Boys. No cap. See, I mean, but even as a kid, dude, people were like, oh, I remember I could count 5-6 times where people, adults, like, or people my age too,
So fucked.
would say like, oh, damn, like you hide your weight really well. And they would say that as a compliment when I would take my shirt. So I've always felt like, I'm not in good shape. And I have a soft body. I'm a soft.
You're a soft boy.
Wayne is hard body. Carter. I'm soft body. That's me. Soft body.
Oh.
But it is what it is. That's the Mexican side of the family. They tell you.
They poke.
They tell you.
They poke.
They tell you like it is. And they have, and I was talking to Mehgan about this too. They have a fucking 7th, 8th sense, dude. I don't even know. Not even a 6th sense, dude. It's an 8th sense. The Mexican side of my family can hone in on the thing I'm the most insecure about. Like, it could be a new pair of shoes that I normally don't wear, but I'm wearing and I think they look cool, and everybody else might think they look
like
cool.
them.
But they can tell that I'm a little insecure.
You show
about it.
weakness a little bit. They could smell it.
They smell it and they go right for it. Like, the moment you walk into the barbecue, they're like, damn, what's some of them whack ass shoes you got on? Damn, what's some of them bright ass shoes you got on? You're like, fuck. I thought I was going to get away with it.
You made a choice, huh?
Yeah.
You made a choice, huh, today?
Like, damn, where you going? Look at Lance Armstrong over here in his freaking moon boots. And you're like, damn, I thought I could get away with it.
You really came out today looking like that. Okay. Yeah. I respect you. No, I respect you. I would never, but
yeah.
I respect it.
It's less passive because that's passive aggressive. Like, I would never, but it's more just straight up like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, damn, look at freaking, I thought you were a magician, not a clown. Like, it's more like that. Look at them clown shoes you got on.
Yeah.
Or if they're like skateboard shoes, like, when you been on a skateboard?
Look at Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, look at Tony. Look at Tony Hawk. Watch out. Hey Josh, pass me the meat over there. Oh, watch out, he's gonna grind over here. He's gonna grind on the rail over here.
Oh my God.
And Chris Kill said you got to roast them back. Yeah, you do, and you develop that skill later. But when you're a kid, you're like, damn. And I always tell people that because I grew up in Virginia with my mom. My mom, being the white side, my dad being the Mexican side. When I lived in Virginia, my mom didn't do that shit. And so when I moved in with my dad when I was like 12 years old, I moved to California.
You were like, damn, you're not used to that shit at all.
Bro, it was such a cool... I would see my dad. My dad would come visit and hang out, but it wasn't like a whole family affair.
It wasn't like like 5 versions of your dad.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I would just show up, smile on my face, and they'd be like, damn. They like hit your panza. They'd hit it real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Damn, someone's been eating good. California been good to you, huh? They don't got food like this in the South. Plump you right up. And you're like, damn.
You're like, fuck. I have to go back. I need to hide. I need to go away. I need to go away for a little bit.
You're like, fuck. And it took me a while to get my bearings. It took me a long time to get my bearings. And then you just got to own it and shit. But it was a learning curve for sure.
Damn. Sounds rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds rough.
It's a little rough.
2%, you gotta roast them back, which is true.
No, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
which is true. Completely true.
But yeah. All right, let's pop over to the community live and then we'll wrap things up. Let's see what everybody's saying over there. Again, if they're videos, we might have to react to them.
Oh, we got a member comment too.
Oh, shooty. Shooty,
Yay.
fucky, bitchy. Let's go.
Okay, for real, Josh, how much to take off your shirt and keep it off the rest of the stream?
I would, bro, I'm going to give you an unrealistic number because I don't want you to do it. Like, I don't want you to do it. I would say $500, but I'm saying that because I don't want $500. I don't want anybody to give $500. Like, and I'm not saying that to like reverse whatever, like, yeah. Anyway, now it's not, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. For $500?
We were saying you got to do a hot tub stream.
Yeah, right. Hot tub.
Let me check my bank account. Beautiful Lies said.
Everybody gets a side pool going. They all
Somebody's gonna do it.
Pool money. Hell
yeah,
no.
right.
Hell no. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Community live. Let's see what's popping. Let's see what's popping.
What's popping? What's popping?
Oh, I do want to show this. We can show these things. Alexander Arts posted some stuff from his channel, and we can talk about this. Is what I was talking about. So Paladin Berserker Jedi posted this from Iñaki. Let me see what it says. Let me just go over here real quick. So this is from the I'm a sucker for One Piece news, bro. I mean, live action news. I have to know everything. I have to see everything. Sorry, our monitor glitched and our screen got so tiny right now. It's kind of hilarious. So this just says that live action adaptations over a decade long, blah, blah, blah. And Yaki was chosen. We know that. So this is the post, I guess. This man is Luffy. I want to read his thing. Well, that's it for me. I mean, it sounds like there ain't no season 2, boy. Don't be talking like that. Well, that's it for me.
Bye.
There's a lot of people I want to thank. First, my family. Thank you for supporting my dreams. I love you. Second, the cast, crew, and everyone involved in this project. You are all so kind and passionate. We are an amazing team. Third, Mr. Oda for creating such a beautiful world. Finally, I want to thank Luffy. Thank you for making me embrace the joy and wonder around me. You remind me what it means to be human every time I'm with you. Damn, that is fucking so awesome. That is so sweet. You inspire me. And you taught me so much. I love you, Luffy. I will never forget this experience. Can't wait for you all to see it.
Yay.
Holy fuck, dude. I was roasting it, dude. I was like, some actor bullshit.
Yeah, you really were.
But that is so sweet, dude. And I know he's talking like that because, I mean, they don't know if they're going to get a season 2, but I don't know. It feels kind of definitive the way he's kind of saying it. Thank you for
That's it for me.
That's it for me.
Well, they probably don't know.
Yeah,
They're probably going to wait and see how well it's received.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And Yaki has Luffy energy for sure, says Gabe Ruiz. 100%.
For sure.
No one else. It's like the best casting. There's no better casting. All right, let me pop over, see what else we got. That was from Paladin Berserker Jedi. We can show stuff like this too. This is from Big Bone 99. When two awesome Blackbeard cosplays meet.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this video.
You saw it already?
Yeah, it's really funny.
Let me see if I can pull it up over here on YouTube. We can show stuff like this and get flagged for this shit. I like to see them try. Psych, I would not like to see them try. Because they'll do it for no good goddamn reason. Bro, this shit is so funny. So when two awesome Blackbeard cosplayers meet, let's fucking go. Bro, they look great too. Bro, that was awesome.
Sick.
We'll watch this again. Bro, why do these guys look so alike?
I know.
They look like twins.
I know.
Why do these guys look like identical twins? Bro, cast them in the live action.
For real.
They look great. They both look equally fucking great. You know, you see one cosplayer, you could tell they kind of phoned it in a little bit, and the other cosplayer really put it all in. They both put their whole. We're late enough into the stream. They put their whole pussies into it.
Oh,
they did.
Oh,
they did.
Oh,
they did. Shout out Big Bone 99. This is from Drew Baca. I don't know if we can watch it, but I will say I already did watch it. This was before this just came up in my feed. This is, I think it's called the One Piece Unleashed Final Saga trailer. This is awesome. If you haven't seen this, if you haven't watched this, fucking watch it. It is the most hype thing ever. It really reminds you what an epic and intense and crazy story One Piece is.
For real.
And it is just woven together so beautifully, and it is like I'm watching and I'm like, this is what One Piece is about, but holy fuck. Like holy fuck. It's the link is in our community live on our Discord. Go check it out. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. And I feel like we probably could, but it does have footage from the show, so better if they safe than shall we?
Shall we?
So yeah, shout out Drew Baca. Davies posted that thing, that manga thing that we already talked about. This is something that David Ram posted, trying my best not to give into temptation.
And I think if you scroll down, you'll actually see a picture. Oh, right there, yeah. So it's like a cutout. They're only making a limited run of these. And it looks really sick.
Oh, wow. This is so cool, dude. This looks like you find this in a fucking thrift store, dude. You find this in a thrift store, but it'd be a find when you find it, you know? You'd be like, damn, I got to get that.
Of course. Yeah, I would. I don't know what I would do if I saw this in a thrift store. What do you mean?
85,000 yen. How much is that? I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But that sounds expensive. You doing the conversion on it?
Yeah, let's see.
People are so much smarter in the chat. I mean, they know.
It says 5,000, roughly 5,938 USD.
I mean,
maybe
I'll go down to freaking.
Someone said like $800. Really? 700?
I'll go down to freaking Kinko's, dude. I'll go down to Staples, dude, to get it printed. I'll get me a nice little frame.
Yeah, $500. I don't know why I said 5,000. $500 roughly.
I mean, it's awesome. And if I had the cash,
593, I guess.
If I had the cash, dude. If I had the cash. But that's
tax
a lot.
Closer with that. I mean, yeah, getting shipping, like all of that.
It's so funny, dude. Because when they posted it, it just shows Joey. And it's just like
I think Joey is like saying something about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who, but it was just so funny. What we were told about another person like reaching out to Trash Taste. Dude, I get it. They're huge. They're big. I get it. I totally get it. I get that it's probably not even them responding to things.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny to hear that someone reached out to them and they sent like almost a pretty nasty or mean email.
Yeah,
in response, like, don't message us about this ever again. And I was like, damn, dude, like I get it. You probably get hit with shit like that all the time. You get to a point where
just don't respond.
Just ghost them.
Yeah, just don't respond. Like, why be nasty about it?
It's probably not even them. It's probably their, whatever.
Yeah.
They're that big that
they have a person hiring to go through emails for them and stuff.
But it is just wild that whoever was in charge was just like, it's a hard pass and don't ever reach out to us. Lose this number.
Bye. Yeah, just don't respond.
An excerpt from an interview. This is from Lonar. This is an excerpt from the interview with One Piece mangaka Oda and Conan mangaka Oyama. Warning, interview contains significant spoilers for current One Piece. So be warned, but we were shown this interview a while ago, but it was just so long that we didn't go through all of it. So be warned, there could be some One Piece spoilers in this, but I do want to read it. And I do want to read it live. We'll read it live. It says here, I'm surprised that the two of you chose a recent chapter in One Piece chapter 1044. The true name of the Gomu Gomu no Mi was revealed. Oh yeah, big spoiler.
Yeah. Sorry,
spoiler.
we should have maybe prefaced that if we would have known.
Big spoiler.
Jesus Christ.
Big spoiler. Big spoiler. I'm gonna give you a second. That was my bad. I didn't know how big the spoiler was gonna be, Mehgan. Okay, maybe we won't. Maybe I should have looked at it before I pulled it out. I didn't know. That was my bad.
Nothing happened. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing happened. Ignore that. Volume 1 spoils again. I mean, it's in the thumbnail. Volume 1 spoils everything. All right, we're gonna give you 5 seconds.
I mean, they're already.
Okay, well, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna give them a set. We're gonna back out, error of our ways. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, major One Piece spoilers. Okay, now we're back. We gave you a warning.
I was gonna put up a banner.
No, I want to make one. I want to make a spoiler banner. We'll give you a visual or an audio cue when we're done. If you want to mute it, or we'll wave our hands or something.
I have to timestamp that one. Gosh.
Gomu Gomu Universe reveal the 5th gear where Luffy can fight, changing his body has finally appeared. Oda, I drew this playing around a lot, thinking that it's okay if people are against it. I just want to be playful with battles. Since the moment I was an assistant, the expressions that are the symbol of mangas have been continually lost. For example, putting a light bulb mark when a character thinks about something, or making the character's legs go in circles as a car when they're running. Oyama, right. Also the eyes flying. Oda, I loved those symbols type of expressions, but it's ceasing to be drawn. No one is drawing it, even though our predecessors created and left several formulas. Battle mangas have kept getting more and more serious in order to meet the fans' expectations, and I always hated that. That's why I definitely want to become a serious manga in the end. I don't want to become a serious manga in the end. I just want and decided to be playful, and I'm finally able to do that. That's why when I drew this, I had super fun. Bro, fuck yeah, Oda. Fuck yeah. Saying like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to draw what makes me happy. The series is about fucking joy. The series is about happiness. And I'm not taking this shit seriously. It's cool that these other series can exist that take this shit seriously, but what happened to the good old days? Hanna-Barbera. What happened?
What's that?
Hanna-Barbera is like, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, all that stuff. The kooky stuff, this is why I respect this man, because it's a bold choice. You know how bold that is? Because so many people have like these power scaling, people who have made these like super serious, in-depth analytical videos on these like power systems. But then for him to kind of go and just do this in Gear 5, like that's bold. That's a move that could upset, and probably did upset, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And for him to anticipate that and say, I don't care. This is the story I want to tell, is absolutely inspiring. And this is why he's the GOAT.
GOAT.
It's a fact.
Fact.
Thank you. Just a couple more. A lot of the stuff we already covered. Akane Banashi might be getting an English release soon, according to David Ram 775.
Well, it's just sold a lot of copies, so hopefully it comes to translation soon.
200,000 copies in circulation. Volume 1 is in its 5th reprint in Japan.
It's great.
That's amazing, dude. We covered it here on the show. We covered it live on a live volume 1. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a really good story. It introduced me to the Rakugo community, and I've been a fan ever since. Alexander Arts, I think, got to go.
Yeah, I want to keep reading.
No, who got to go?
It was David from Shonen Flop.
Oh, from Shonen Flop. Got to go see one of the guys we looked at in the Rakugo videos. They're like Canadian Rakugo.
Yeah, Sunny, I think his name is.
Yeah. Brandon King, he stated in an interview as well that when he was in the hospital, he wanted to draw. He stated that even if the series ends, his only dream would be to keep drawing OP forever. I mean, he's fucking goated. I mean, he's the best to ever do it. So I guess the last thing, because we've covered a lot. Oh, God. I just saw, the We Are One. We talked about this. This is from, I want to show Alexander Art's thing real quick. He's a great guy. He's making great stuff. But Kalos in our Discord sent this via Twitter. It's over. My wallet. See, this is why I can't save money. This is why we're talking about tattoos. Available now? How the fuck did I not know about this? Okay. So huge drop. This is from Shonen Jump's official Twitter page. Huge drop. Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer collections are here. Available now in the U.S.
Sick.
Excuse me? How did I just find out about this? What the hecky shooty fucky bitchy?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, dude. I got it. Whoa, dude. Are these the only things from... Whoa.
That's sick. That's kind of like on my sweatshirt.
That is what's on your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, we got a donation from A Beautiful Lie.
Oh, now we got to buy it. Beautiful
Thank you
Lie.
so much. Yay.
It's so cool. Instead of a bitch.
Tattoo fund. I'm actually saving for a big 3 tattoo right now.
Woo. Shout out A Beautiful Lie. Let's go straight into the tattoo fund. We need to get a tattoo fund, Mehgan.
Yeah, we do.
For Megan's first tattoo.
Woo!
And she says she promises it's going to be a Berserk one. She said it. She
Zombie
said
Dice said it's like 10% off if you're a member of Shonen.
And we are 10% off for $1.99, 10% off. A steal.
Yeah, steal.
No, that's sick. I definitely want to purchase.
Yeah.
Let me just click
It
on
looks
it
really cool.
one more time to see if we missed anything because I want to see all.
Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, no.
I want to see all products available. Damn, why did I not even know Shonen Jump had a store, dude? I mean, I knew Crunchyroll had. Oh, this is fire. This is fire. Finally, we're getting quality. Look at that. And a beanie. Finally, we're getting quality anime merch. That shit is fucking sick. This is amazing. I need that blanket. I want that blanket.
Damn, how do we like freaking... Oh!
Whoa, dude.
Why did they not contact us for this gig?
Yeah, for real, dude. It's a fucking travesty.
It's a travesty.
So they got the hoodies here. Oh, this power one, bro, sold. You got me fucked up right now.
How much is that blanket? $100.
The blanket, yeah, $100.
Called it.
Which honestly,
It's great.
not too bad.
I love that Chainsaw Man button down though. $85, but it's
Let me see.
so sick.
I just love that we're getting. That's why I like Hypeland. I have that Orihime shirt and that Fulgori shirt and that bell. That other.
Oh my god, how much is that case though? The Pachita.
This
Go down.
Oh, the Pochita case. $375.
Ooh, I mean, I can just get a print and make one myself.
I mean, you can, but are you going to?
No,
That's the thing.
but I don't think I would pay. I like that beanie. That Pachita beanie's cute.
This sling is
That's
awesome.
cute. Oh my god, 75 fucking dollars.
Worth it though. Pochita beanie, fire.
See, that's a little my price range right there.
$25.
Yeah.
If I were to get anything,
Damn.
I mean, how do we? I don't know how I feel about that power one.
That's cute.
It is cute, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about
Damn,
it.
$120.
I do have a.
Wow.
I do have a 120 for the hoodie.
Wow.
It's fire. I don't know how I feel about like having a huge logo on the back. I do like a minimal front and a big logo on the back.
Minimum front and a big back.
I do appreciate a big back, but
and a minimum front.
with a minimum front. Yeah, that's a cool way to say you're an ass guy. But since we're on the podcast and shit, like I want to be able to rock shit. I want to be able to flex the anime drip a little bit. And if my back is turned the whole time, no one's ever going to be able to tell I'm rocking a fucking sick ass hoodie.
It's
dude.
true.
And they're not going to be able to see this little Chainsaw Man logo or text on the front. But I would probably this is cool, but I got too many black shirts. This white button up though. Get the fuck out of here.
Sick.
$85. I would probably get this sling, this button up. I mean, this blanket. It's just a little too expensive for me personally.
I would get the blanket over $120 hoodie.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
This shit is fire, dude. I don't know
For sure.
I don't know how we didn't know about that.
Hi,
Parvision.
Hi.
What's good? Parvision, get dripped out, dude. You're not fucking down, dude. You're not down. Parvision, you're not down to go buy this $100 blanket right now. You're not down to buy this $120 hoodie right now. You're not fucking down.
Just right when he comes on the stream telling him to buy shit. What a crazy thing. Oh my god, my stomach's growling. My stomach just growled.
I know. We're going to have to go eat soon.
Hopefully you didn't hear that, but I brought it to attention, so maybe you did. Fuck.
So the last thing we're going to show is a video from Alexander Arts. Gotta always support the homies in our YouTube community. And again, if you make your own anime manga content, post a little clip, something here, spread the love, spread the joy, the joy of creating dope fucking. This is a One Piece card game video that he made. I made my first One Piece card game battle video. If you guys want to check it out, I'm super excited. We're gonna have Chaz back. We can say it too. Parvision's here. We're gonna be doing our One Piece celebration next fucking week. Can you believe it? Thursday. Live,
baby.
Our last Done Piece episode for Wano comes out tomorrow with Teching 101. Then we're going to be doing a celebration on next Thursday in that Done Piece slot. It's going to be a live video. We're going to be talking about just the journey, celebrating, being caught up with everybody, just going back, talking about favorite moments.
Everyone's experience and where we are now, playing some clips, video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, we have some cool call-ins to get through, so we're super excited to talk to people.
And we have the call-ins go off. We have a couple people already agreed and a couple people still kind of in limbo, but some call-ins are gonna be happening too.
Should it be a surprise?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise. And there's a couple people that have been along with us on our One Piece journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're going to be calling in live, too, so that's going to be sick. But just speaking of people that have been part of our crazy One Piece journey, Chaz was another guy that we reached out to. He's been killing it. Asrioff Chaz. Hopefully I said that right. Great guy, hustler, One Piece card game. If you want to know anything about it, go check out that man's channel. He came on our show, talked to us a little bit about it. The release is coming up. I believe Alexander Arts lives in Taiwan.
I think so.
So he has access to the cards already, and he went to a little tourney. And we're going to be doing this, like I said, we're going to be doing this on our channel too. We're going to host a little tourney. Parvision, if you're down to play, we'll get Parvision in. We'll get, other creators, but we also want to get our community in. And we want to get a little prize pool going. And just make a couple videos playing the game. So let's just see what Alexander Arts is cooking up, dude. Before we get out of here, we got a few other announcements we'll end on, but we gotta get some food soon, or we're gonna collapse. So again, shout out Alexander Arts. As I always love to say, fuck Alexander Arts.
Wow, really?
And if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Coming to you from Taichung City, Taiwan, Alexander Arts is proud to present a One Piece card game battle. Kid versus Zoro. Check the video description
puts
for our
so
deck
much
list
into
and
his
be sure to
videos.
like, comment, and subscribe to help support the channel. My first move is
Did he win or did he lose?
Jewelry Bonnie. Her ability is to search the top 5
Okay.
cards.
I see you.
And I can pick out any supernova, but can't use her yet because
look at these sleeves too. These are official sleeves that are going to be coming out.
Sushien's turn.
Which one is Alexander Art? Oh, he's on this
That
side.
one, yeah.
Oh, he's got the official sleeves. Okay, go off,
Gets to
King.
draw a card. He's using one Dawn.
What do you guys think?
to
Did he
play
win or
out
did he
Nami.
lose?
Similar
Nami!
ability can look for a Straw Hat Pirate card.
Let's see what happens.
Then you won't take damage.
Oh, he's kind of giving you the
6,000
rules too.
Bonnie, who's only 1,000, so countering that would be very expensive. So
Damn, I see you with the little animation
he gets
graphics in there.
KO'd.
Okay. Did he win or did he
Again,
lose?
Gets KO'd. Extra.
Come on, Alexander,
But
fuck
he
him
can't
up.
attack again, so I'm able
Fuck
to
him up.
refresh. And
Fuck him up, dude. I
my
swear, if he
kid
loses,
blocker is
if he
safe.
loses on live
It's now
in front of
my
all these people
turn.
right now. Oh, come on.
No triggers.
He has one life.
This is Zoro has one life. And
9,000
Alexander Arts
to
has
attack the
3.
leader. Takes another life. He's down to 0. One more, he'll be.
He's got to hit him
KO'd.
one more time. Is he going to do
Then
it?
the leader with
Bro, fuck him up.
4
Alexander Arts,
cards
fuck him
and
up.
X Drake up to 10,000. That KOs Sushien's leader. And I had 3 more Dawn. I could have done a 4th attack there. And so I managed to win.
Yeah.
That's why our community is fucking lit, dude. Alexander Arts. Did you guys see him crush that guy right now?
I love this video. It's very also like super informative.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
sick. That's why it's sick. That was sick. So go support him, dude. He's a member of the community. I believe even a mod. Parvision just said, "Whoa, that Nami pose, lol, jump scare. Wasn't ready for that." Gambling, yeah, Parvision, get in it. You're not. I'm gonna just tell Parvision he's not down for shit this whole stream. You're not down, dude. You're not.
He was
down.
even asking, he's like, "What is that even merch?" It's on the Shonen Jump website, I think, and they just released Chainsaw Man merchandise, like T-shirts and stuff. It's pretty pricey, so the quality it better be good. That's all I'm saying. They
It
can't
better
be selling that shit for $120 and it be some rough ass hoodie. Okay.
It better be. I'll be pissed, dude.
Okay.
I'll call him. I'll return it. Yeah, dude. Parvision, it's a challenge, dude. Parvision versus Volume 1. Let's go. I mean, use whatever deck you want. Dude, we should have stakes too. That'd be so fun. Like if I lose, then we have to make a video.
You have to take your shirt off.
Okay, that's a little crazy, dude. I have to make a video, like some kind of video or something, like, you know, talking about getting my butt whooped, talking about getting my ass whooped.
Oh,
by
yeah.
And I have to put like "Why Josh Sucks" is the title and the
like
thumbnail.
the mementos that we used to do.
Right.
Yeah, the
Right.
apology letters
Right.
back in the day.
Right.
Old Volume 1 lore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I lose, we gotta upload a video, and it's just gonna be going like, "I fucking suck, dude.
I suck. I suck.
And then it's just that.
It's just that
It's
over
just
and
that.
over again in different cadences too.
Yeah.
Let me just say, the last creator who challenged me lost.
Whoa! That's a clapback. That's what we call a clapback, dude. Fucking sound the fucking war horn, dude. That's a clapback right there.
Joy Girl challenged me in Tetris, and she owes me a dance music video.
Oh shit! Parvision's not fucking around. Oh my god.
Tetris?
I highly recommend this from Art watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm binging it right now, guys. Oh, that's out?
Yeah, I think that's Trigger, right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Josh, why do you always set yourself up like this? Yeah, you really do. He's like...
The world loves to see me fail, dude. The world loves to see me fail. But I think we got through everything. We're just going to run some announcements by you guys before we get out of here. I know it's been a long one. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for kicking it. The announcements are just going to be, our the end of Wano discussion with Techie 101 comes out tomorrow, 7 a.m. You know what it is. Stay tuned for that. And then next week, and the anime reaction, we're going to be reacting. We already filmed it. Do you remember off the top of your head? No pressure if you don't. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Ooh.
We reacted to 2 episodes, and we're going to put them in one video.
It was
No pressure if you don't remember.
Let me see.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
I think I have a screenshot.
But that's probably going to... I mean, we're going to aim for it to come out maybe next week. So we got the anime reaction video coming out.
I think we did 957 and 982.
And they were both directed by
the same director.
Yeah, by the same director, who
Which
everybody is.
Yeah, let me see.
Has said is a goated director, like one of the best. And they also directed episode 1015, which I think covers chapter 1000.
Yeah. Megumi Ishitani.
Yes.
Yeah, she's goated fucking forever. Jesus. Can't wait for you guys to see that, because that was like the most genuine shit.
Yeah.
We've like, we were watching it and I was like, is this even One Piece right now?
Bro, yeah.
Is this even like, what is happening? What's going on?
It really was like so different, because we watched a couple episodes in the beginning of Wano. Like in the very beginning.
Yeah. And
then,
that was still.
Yeah. And that was still like another level, but then we stopped so we could do the reactions.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this is so different than anything I've seen. Like, it didn't even feel like we were watching One Piece at one point. And we go off. It's such a fun video. So that'll be coming out maybe next week. And then the One Piece celebration. Mehgan put together a little cosplay thing too, a little cosplay video celebrating like all of the cosplays that we did over the course of this entire One Piece journey. So we want to cast
nostalgic. Yeah.
And we want to do like some sort of voting system so we can have you guys vote on like what your favorite like Josh cosplay was and what your favorite Mehgan cosplay was. And then we'll figure out more of the details and stuff, and we'll be posting it on our community tab, or we'll be posting it in our Discord or whatever. But call-ins, and maybe someone who's calling in is in the chat right now, maybe not. I don't want to give anything away. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Maybe. But even yeah, Parvin said petition to get Ishitani permanently on One Piece. It would be something.
I said the same thing. I said this. I was like, can she just direct every episode? Thank you.
Yeah, dude, they need to be on every fucking episode.
You.
I mean, I know she's gonna be overworked and tired as fuck, but it's for her art.
Beautiful.
And it's for the world.
It's beautiful. So cinematic. Every shot. I mean, we talk about it more on the video when it's gonna come out, but like, oh my god, amazing! And that will come out, and I think we'll be posting like snippets of the video, and then our full reactions will be on Patreon.
Yeah. And
so if you're not a member or Patreon member, if you want to join just to see the full,
let's go.
The full gist of everything.
Does this still work? Does this button still work? Let's see.
Oh yeah, if you want to go when that comes out, because I am so excited that we're gonna start to do that, because we are gonna be held down so much about the copyright stuff. So,
bro, and get ready for that next One Piece chapter review when it comes out, dude. Because no spoilers, but people have been talking about it everywhere because it's supposed to be.
I'm trying to dodge.
It's supposed to be fucking crazy. So just stay tuned for that too. A lot of fun stuff. Thank you for, just being here, kicking it with us, fucking with us, rocking with us. We got to go get some food. We've been going for almost
4 hours.
Almost 4 hours. I love it though, dude. I love it.
My hands are so sweaty.
I had a great time. I love you guys. We love you guys.
You guys. Thank you so much.
The only thing really left to do now is to get out of here in our outro. That's always the same and never changes, which for the lives, we like to throw it to the chat, but we can also come up with one too. What do we have? What do we have today? What did we cover? We covered a lot of ground today.
Soft Boys Unite.
Soft Boys Unite. Okay, I like that. Let's go with that. With that. Soft Boys Unite. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Hold on, let me get everything queued up. Thank you for listening. And until next time, Soft Boys Unite!
Unite that.
I'm a soft boy.
I'm a soft boy in a hard world. I'm a soft boy in a hard world. I'm a soft boy in a hard world. Gotta go, gotta get it. Every time I'm with it, I go off like I'm in the.
Bro, that is so sick.